Well, we're guys will see because we're now live. I'm gonna have to adjust the cameras a little bit probably, but welcome everyone.
Like 5 minutes.
We're here. Let me. Hold on. I gotta fix the browser. There we go. Okay, we're here. How are we doing? How is everyone doing this fine evening?
Quite good.
All right.
It's really cold here today. I don't know about you guys, but like,
Yeah, it's actually chilly for the first time.
Yeah, it was
this
like
year.
Exactly. Yeah, it was not that cold until today. Like last night, it just like I guess a cold front came through.
It's crisp today. Friday was. I have like closed windows. It was super cold.
Dang, yeah.
I love it.
Okay. Well, I think hopefully I'm working on getting the cameras all squeezed to the right dimension, but I think that's fine. That's good enough. So
Yeah, it looks good. I will return in 30 seconds.
Okay. But yeah, also Helios, we can't really hear you. You're very quiet.
I say 30 and then 2.
Yeah, something broke with my mic. I have to be like perfectly in the spot for it to not sound like I'm across the world.
Yeah,
You do still sound like you're across the world.
It might be your sound settings. Sometimes Windows is just like, hey, your
gain is 0 now.
Yeah,
No
exactly.
gain. I'll fuck with it.
No gain?
Shit.
No gain.
Hey, it means no pain, right?
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
And no Joe.
So what happened last time?
Went shopping.
Yeah, shopping episode.
Yeah, we went shopping.
Someone kept trying to scam us. Some little. What was his name? It was something dumb.
You mean something awesome?
It was Jim Bob.
Yeah.
How many teeth was he missing?
I don't know.
He had summer teeth. Some are here, some are there.
True, somewhere everywhere.
Yeah. So, yeah, you went shopping. You got a bunch of stuff.
Indeed.
And
Well, some of us did.
Yeah.
Some of us rolled a 1 on our investigation check and didn't get shit.
Well, what were you looking? Oh, you were looking for like a one-of-a-kind, godlike item. You're just asking around.
Yeah.
Just a book. Christ.
Yeah. Tucker, what are you doing? Sorry, new dog.
Yeah, what did we find? Oh yeah, I bought that half plate, the mithril half plate. I think Bree got 2, like a ring and a cloak.
Yeah, I got a ring and a stone.
Stone, yeah, I own stone.
You also got a new belt, and I got your old one.
Yes, true. You now have a strength of 21.
I feel like I rolled high on shit and then got scammed. I don't.
You're on the way to get your shit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna gonna go.
Hopefully today goes.
Yeah. So at the end of
hopefully
the
this won't be a
towards
long
the end of the
fight.
episode, Talvo and the whole group was going to get Helios some stuff. I don't remember what was Helios getting. I don't remember.
Fuck if I know.
Some kind of armor. We're going to an armor place.
Yeah.
You wrote it down. You're going to an enchanter, I think.
Yeah, I don't know. It's making my armor better.
Yeah. I have an idea for me too, also.
Yeah. So you were.
I'm getting a Adau something.
Yeah, and you were heading along your way.
Yeah.
When Bree was like randomly approached in the street, and they Bree was approached, and they basically were like, "Hey," they were like, this random guy approached Bree and was like, "Hey, like I've heard about you. You're like one of those Druid type people or whatever." And they were like, "Hey, I got a special thing that makes this big animal appear."
Oh yeah.
And they're like, "You just gotta come with me into like the sewers because we got it kind of hidden away." And Bree was like, "Okay, sure."
Street smarts.
Bree was like, "Okay, sure." And then I believe that oh yeah, let me fix the camera Britsha. I believe that Bree was then like was about to go down to the sewers alone, but I think Duncan, I think Adau went with her, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Adau was like, okay, I'm not gonna let Bree go down in these sewers alone. So, Adau went with her, and they went down there, and this guy was kind of like being a little shady. So Bree at one point tried to talk to some of the rats down here, and they basically were like, they gave you some intel being like, don't, like, you know, all the rats in the area are afraid of that area up ahead. And you guys are like, okay. So you were,
cat.
yeah, you were aware that there's something up there, but you decided to keep going. So you go up ahead, and this guy is like waiting for you. And when you pass a certain point in the wall, then he was like, he basically said like, get him. And the wall, an eye
itself.
Yeah, an eye appeared in the wall, and then like limbs started protruding out, and a toothy mouth appeared. And that's where we had ended the last session. So, let me go ahead and... Hey. Sorry, the new dog is, he's being a little baby right now.
Your new dog just dropped?
Yeah. Yeah.
Dog terrier.
Let me go ahead and, I'm just gonna... Hold on, sorry, I just gotta, like, do some stuff real quick. So... Why is this not working? Sorry. So we're gonna go to the... I'm gonna go to a battle map real quick. And, yeah, give me a second. It's gonna be... This is the one we used before. I'm just gonna modify it.
Were you? Oh my god. The me and cube.
Okay, so this is like in a... Hey, stop. Stop. Stop, buddy.
I ain't doing shit. Leave me alone.
Uh-oh. Oh god, no. One of the shape. There we go. Rectangle. So you guys are kind of like in a little, again, like a little sewer passageway. Sorry.
I can hear a sneeze. I go through the hall.
So you guys are in like a sewage. Uh-oh. A sewage.
That does not look like sewage water.
Well, just imagine it with more shit in it, you know. Okay, here we go. So you guys are going through this like sewer passageway. So it's, you know, like it's about 10 feet wide on the sides, and then the water in the middle. And you have the dude who was guiding you guys down here. Better just find a good token. He's up ahead. You see he's like up here. And this isn't a straightaway, so it's just, you know, it just keeps going in both directions. Hold on. Hey, buddy, chill. You're fine. You're fine. Stop. Sorry, Tucker is, he's being a little crybaby, a little whiny crybaby.
Like father, like son.
Yeah. Give me a moment. Oh, who drew that in? Actually, that works. That's fine. No, sir. Stop. No, sir. All right. I just got to get these, this stuff all ready here. Here's what you can do, though.
To prep this.
Go ahead and yeah, that's true. Go ahead and roll a new initiative.
Bruh. Off to a good start.
then we just need the 2 of them, so. What? What's your deal, buddy?
He wants the Cheez-Its, dude. What do you mean?
Yeah. You can't have the Cheez-Its. Okay. So.
Yes, that is native mouth.
Hey, hey, hey! You don't get to come up here. No. He's starting to get ornery. Okay, so. Oh, this still has the old initiatives from whatever our last comment was. Okay, that's fine. I'll just delete them. There we go. Okay. So. Here we go. Buddy.
Oh, I heard him.
Wrong thing there.
Oh.
And then this one. Okay. So.
We got ambushed.
You are ambushed. Of course, because you had some warning about it from the rats, you're not, like, surprised. So there's no, no surprise round of initiative or anything like that. But we're gonna get started. Man, you guys did not roll that well on your initiative. I just realized.
I got a nat 1. Epic.
Yeah. So as you are starting to realize that something is emerging from the walls next to you, before you can really react, you hear a crossbow being loosed from behind you. Actually, who would be in front? Would you guys be side by side, I guess? Something like this?
Well, I thought it was so thin that only one of us could be ahead, so I
feel like Adau would be in front.
Yeah.
Okay.
In fact, we specified that last time.
Yeah, I guess, yeah. I mean, some parts are probably skinnier than others, so it's like, yeah. Okay. And yeah, so in that case, you will hear the sound of a bolt being loosed from a crossbow. And looking over your shoulder, almost blending into the shadows, clearly a master of stealth, is behind you. And a crossbow bolt is going to come flying at Bree.
Alright.
And they have a special thing. They actually have a special property from their class features, which means that they actually have advantage on their first turn against any creature that hasn't taken a turn yet. Does a 24 hit Bree? I think it does, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So, bolt comes flying in, and they also have a second thing, which is that any hit they take against, well, but you're technically not surprised, actually, I was just saying. Yeah, okay, so that part doesn't apply. It's just gonna be a normal hit, luckily. But, you take 4 damage. That's not that much. But then the poison starts to sink in. I need a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Okay, that is a fail. So you're going to take the full 31 poison damage. As you actually, this is a familiar feeling as wyvern poison sinks into your veins. That's the normal amount wyvern poison does. It just rolled pretty high. So, well, not average, I guess. It wasn't that crazy high, but. Let me go get some other combat music. Here we go. Alright, there we go. So yeah, this bolt comes flying out of nowhere and boom, right into Bree's lower back. and you see the guy is mostly cloaked, but you see a smile as he knows that it hit its mark. Now it's time for the other guy on the other side to go. And he also takes out a hand crossbow and takes a shot at, we have to get a little closer actually, but he starts running back, avoids that poo on the ground, and then takes a shot at Adau.
No.
Okay.
Bounces off the shield.
Yeah, so that one is a miss. However, at this point, it is time for this mysterious creature that is, blended into the wall. As it burrows out of the wall, and it's weird, the way it's burrowing, it's not even so much like digging, it's almost like phasing through the rock wall. And it pops out onto the walkway here next to you guys. And it is a very, I think I showed it, actually I don't know if I showed a full picture of it before, actually I don't know if I even have one.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, but it is, hold on, I want to see if I can actually get a picture of a full body of it. Yeah, because it is very, very weird looking. Here, I got one. Let me just, what are you doing, buddy? He's obsessed with these Cheez-Its. He's like, give me the fucking Cheez-Its. Alright,
Cheesing out.
hold on. Let me go ahead and just get this, because I do want to show you guys this. This is what the thing looks like. It's full body. It has
It's kind of like a starfish.
it has three-way symmetry. It has 3 legs, 3 arms, and then an eye between each of its 3 arms, so 3 eyes as well. So it is a weird 3-way symmetry.
Does that mean
What's
it also
like
has?
a post in the chat?
Does it also have 3 buttholes? Like I see this hole here between the 2 legs. Is there holes?
I mean, I guess you'll have to find out.
Like an octopus where like one of them is a dick? Or is it there to say all arms?
Well, so this thing lunges at you guys, and actually it's kind of slow when it's walking, but it kind of waddles out of the wall, and then it will it'll try to claw at you, Adau. Specifically, it's going to claw 3 times at you.
Oh boy.
1, 2, 3.
Well, that's actually 1 hit.
Only
Right.
1? What's your
Hold on,
AC?
I gotta calculate now.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is with Shield of Faith, and I forgot to take it off or not. So I get 16.
He's right
from that.
He's like, hold on.
Yeah, plus 3, so that's 5. I think it should be 21. So then it would be 2 hits.
2 hits. Yeah, that sounds right. 21 sounds right. Yeah. So it's going to go chomp, chomp, and then it also does a 4th attack, which is a bite, as its mouth goes, and the bite luckily fails to connect.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, Bree, it's your turn. However, before we get to Bree, camera pans up to Talvo and Helios, who are on the streets above, walking through the streets on their way to go through to that what were you going to get again? Sorry, I already forgot.
We're going to an enchanter to buff our armor.
That's right. Yeah, you're going to go to enchanter. As you're walking, though, you're actually going through a pretty nice part of town, and you're passing like a little cafe, and as you're going by, like a waiter or like a host actually calls out to you and is like, oh, sirs, you are Helios and Talvo, no?
Listener. All right, yeah.
You must come in, please. The owner of this establishment has wanted to meet you all for so long and treat you personally, as you have one of his cousins was killed by Hilda the Vulge, and he wanted to personally extend his thanks to you if he ever had the chance.
Always willing to meet a fan.
Yeah, and he like quickly ushers you in and tells you like, please sit, and you immediately have like tea brought out to you guys, like specialty tea, and
Specialty.
yeah, your characters start to sip on this tea. Okay, now Bree back in the sewers, literally got just shot with a poison bolt. Let's see what Bree is up to.
What's up with Duncan?
Yeah, the strobe light.
Sacred flame.
I've seen crocodiles before, right?
Yeah.
God.
Okay. To fit this sewer system, I'm gonna be making 8 crocodiles.
Okay. Let me grab some crocodiles.
So yeah, that, and then it's a half rating, so I can do 4, and then it's upcasted.
Is it normal ones or giant crocodiles?
No, just normal crocodiles.
Okay. Because there are giant crocodiles, but I guess those are higher CR, so.
We should find a
Yeah, I
zoo to
can't-
bring Bree to.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, actually, that's a good idea.
You know what?
Oh,
You can
God.
see crazy exotic stuff.
So where do you want the 8 crocodiles?
Oh,
Are they really
wait, they're that
10?
size?
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, they're large size. It's like fully grown ones, you know?
Oh yeah, giant crocodiles are huge. That's crazy.
I'd like one here to cover there for me.
Okay.
One there,
Okay.
like to really surround us.
Yeah, one here, here.
One
Guess you got
probably
this
like
one.
that, and then another.
And then
Do
this
they get a
one.
bonus for being in the shit water?
No, they don't get any bonus for being the shit water, no.
Okay. Flank that one, the one on the left.
Okay, yeah, you could have them up here.
Let's go.
Come here.
What about this guy? He ain't... Oh no, he can attack. Yeah.
Wait, move that one close to that guy so he's like pinned against the wall of
Okay.
with crocodiles.
I would.
Yep, is that
I'd
good?
surrender. Bless you.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me a moment. Let me roll them into initiative. Okay.
I would simply stand on the ceiling.
What do you mean?
What if they have acid spit or something?
Hi. So, is that all,
And he
Bree?
did like the mighty summoner thing for them, right?
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
they get more HP. Yep.
Yeah. But that's it really. I can't really do much else.
Okay.
Only.
Well, you can use your bonus action to tell them what to do, right?
Can I use my bonus action to pick up a piece of shit?
that's an object interaction. That's you don't use your bonus action, but
Okay.
All intimidation.
That would be your object interaction if you want to pick up shit. Yeah.
No. Wait, what about? Wait, is that? Can I do that on top of that?
Sure. Yeah.
You should get on top of the
Gotta-
crocodile so you can surf if you need to.
Okay. Wait, can I get on top of this one?
Sure, I'll allow it.
yeah.
Use your movement to get on top of it.
Okay, nice.
Does
Oh,
that guy
yeah.
have reach? Is that an opportunity attack?
Oh yeah, I won't do it if it is.
This thing, the Zorn. Oh wait, I spoiled it. Actually, I think I told you what this is. It also doesn't
No, you
make it.
didn't.
You have not.
It
But
does
I don't
not
know
have
what the
reach,
fuck
so
this
that
horn is.
so that would not affect you.
Okay, cool. I'm on that crocodile then.
Okay, sounds good. Got it. All right, is that all you do?
Yeah.
Do you give what order do you give? Just attack all the enemies?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ham.
Got it. Adau, it is your turn now.
That is true. That's yep. It is. I think I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt, targeting this guy.
Okay. That is a hit.
Very low, so I can just shoot over.
Okay. Then I'm gonna upcast it. Actually, I mean, I don't know what level I want to cast it at. I guess level 3 is fine. It'll take 22 radiant damage, and the next attack against it has advantage.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yes. Very cool. And I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't think I really have a meaningful bonus action right now, so I'm just not going to. I'm gonna stay here.
Okay. Hold on.
Hello, Tucker.
Hi, Tucker.
Everybody say hello, Tucker, to bless the encounter.
Yeah. Okay, sounds good. So
Yeah, that's it.
You shoot a bolt at that guy, and yeah. Okay. It is now going to be the crocodile's turns. And they're just going to start chomping. So let's start with the two that are next to that guy. The first one will have advantage and be flanking. Hold on. Advantage and flanking on the dude over there. It misses. And then the one next to it gets a hit, I think. Let me double check really quick so you see.
Well, I'm glad I did that then.
Okay, so the this one will say bit him, manages to get a hit, does 10 damage, and the guy is grappled by this. So he the crocodile latches onto him, you know, and yeah.
Shit. Why'd I bother with guiding bolt? Because if he's restrained, then attacks against him get advantage,
That's
right?
true, yeah. Let's do now the three that are next to the three-way monster. They're gonna run a three-way on it. No,
I don't know if I like you calling it a three-way monster.
So they're gonna all start
Yeah,
biting.
it's just
at it.
like me for real.
Chomp, chomp, chomp. The thing is actually, it's basically like made of stone. Not a pretty high AC, but 22 is enough to hit it. So one of them will chomp onto the thing, and
18 doesn't hit it?
an 18 does not hit it. Nope.
Jesus Christ.
Yep. As well as the thing is, this thing does actually have, being a magical creature in nature, it does have resistance, but Bree, being a summoner, imbues her summons with some magic that makes their attacks magical. So normal use of the spell, these guys, the crocodiles, wouldn't be that strong, but they're full strength against this thing because Bree is the one who summoned them. So one of them does hit, and it does grapple that one as well. And then the last two are going to attack the guy on the right side. Chomp, chomp. And yep, only one of those is a hit actually.
If that first one hit, does that mean it's restrained and the next two should get an
Oh
advantage?
shit, you're right.
Let's go.
Shh.
Let's go.
Well, here's what, that's true. So technically, the ones would have had advantage. We'll just take the two rolls I just did, which means they still would have missed. But what that does mean is that now, yeah. But so it would have, yeah. But basically, we'll take the two I would have done just now, and those would have been the alternate rolls. So it still misses, but now we get to the last one, and now I need to roll two more. Oh god, actually, well, I need to roll more than two because the first one on the other guy is gonna hit now. He takes a decent hit of damage. Not that decent on the number itself, but now he's grappled. So the last crocodile on the right side will have advantage on that one. And he gets a crit with it. So yeah, he goes chomp as this one is. Oh my god, that's so much damage. Jesus Christ. That guy's visibly wounded already. And this is the guy who was like leading you guys down here over on the right side. He is already visibly wounded from this one just snapping onto him. Damn, that's pretty brutal. And that is all for that guy. Okay. That brings us to their turn. This guy over here, he is grappled. He shouts out and says, "Kill the summoner! Kill the summoner! Throw it if you have to!" And as he is grappled, he is still going to just take his crossbow and take a shot at Bree, who is riding atop this crocodile. He is going to have disadvantage because he is grappled and also doesn't really have a clear line of sight. So he's going to have disadvantage, but he is going to try to take a shot at Bree with this crossbow that he already used before.
Can I, as a bonus action, since I'm on top of the crocodile, make the crocodile like go up like this so it's in front of me and it takes the hit?
No, unfortunately you can't do that when it's not your turn.
Okay. The crocodile does that.
I don't think a 12 hits Bree, so you're fine.
No, okay. Okay, good.
That dude misses with his one shot. He goes to the next guy. The next guy is like, I got it! And even though he's grappled, he can still reach into his pocket, and he pulls out the thing he had actually told you guys about. He pulls out a little marble statuette, only a few inches tall. You can easily grasp it in your hand. And
what does it look like?
It looks like a creature that you guys haven't seen before. It's a, well, you're not able to tell how large it normally is life size, but you're about to find out because he takes it and he flings it into the air, and it actually flings it all the way over here. And all of a sudden, hold on, appearing next to you guys is a creature that you guys haven't seen before because they don't exist in this part of the world. There is an elephant.
What?
And,
I've seen an elephant now.
And
my God. Yeah.
it does and the elephant looks around, surprised that it's here. And this guy yells out and says, "Kill the one on top of the crocodile!" And it goes, does like the roar, and the elephant is going to attack at Bree. Although I think it gets its own turn, so I gotta double check. Let me look. Hold on.
You know, when I was looking at magic items, I happened to stumble across these, but the ones they showed me were fucking dinosaurs, which is way cooler.
It doesn't say. Hold on. It doesn't actually specify if it uses. Okay. Hold on. Let me look it up. What is a figurine of one? Let's see. When does it have its turn? That's weird. It doesn't say. Oh, I'm just gonna say it has its own initiative then. Yeah. Since I already rolled it. So, it'll have its own initiative, but yeah, this thing rears up and is very clearly going to be hostile to you guys. That is that guy's action. It is now the Zorn's turn. And it actually is intelligent and knows that it needs to also take out the caster. So it's going to move, and again, it literally goes through the rock walls. It literally moves through, like phases through rock. And it phases over to here. It will provoke, however, 3 crocodile attacks by doing this. So, oh, it actually gets grappled too, though. I just realized.
I was gonna say.
Fuck. Okay,
Well,
it can't.
Can it just phase through a grapple?
Let's actually see. Let me look at it. That's kind of interesting. Actually, yeah. So I think. Well. No, I'm gonna say no, not necessarily. Yeah, I'm gonna say it can't actually really do that. So instead, it's just gonna take. We're gonna say it's this one is the one that's grappling it, the one next to it here, flanking it. It's just gonna take attacks at that one. And so with Bree's ability, these things have extra HP, so they would have 6 extra HP. So instead of 19 HP, they have 25. So I can do 25 damage to it. This thing does have 4 attacks though. And it's going to actually just use its strongest one right at the start with a bite. Chomp. It hits with the bite. 13 damage. Then a claw. Hits with the claw. 7 damage. It hits with another claw. 7 damage. That crocodile goes poof. Disappears as this thing smacks it. It is no longer grappled. It will move over here. It will provoke 2 attacks in the process. So, chomp. Chomp. Oh yeah, they both went through. Yeah, they both miss. Now it has 1 more attack left over that it will use on Bree. And so it, again, with one of its 3 arms, goes and claws roughly at Bree, dealing only 5 damage, which is not a lot. But Bree, I do need Bree to make a Constitution saving throw.
Yep.
Okay, you're fine. The crocodiles remain here. And Bree, it's your turn. Real quick, before Bree goes, flash over to Talvo and Helios, where you're sipping on a nice tea. The waiter comes over and is like, "Could I interest you guys in a like a scone or some sort of dessert?"
Do you have any like cheesecake?
Like we actually do, yes. The establishment of the owner of the establishment bakes cheesecake personally.
Oh, I would love it.
Fuck, I'll also take a slice.
And he nods and he goes back, and so and meanwhile it's a relaxing evening in this beautiful part of Kurbak City. Flashback to Bree, who's just got gored by this thing's claws, and there's an elephant roaring next to her as she rides a crocodile. What is Bree gonna do?
It'd be fun I could technically talk to the elephant. Because it is an animal.
It is, yeah.
Can I tell it to stop that? Like, hey, stop it. What are you doing?
You can try. Roll
What's
me
up?
a persuasion check.
Well, I'm not. Well,
Or animal handling.
Oh yeah, actually no, I'd accept animal handling instead if you want.
oh, hell yeah.
Okay.
Fuck.
It does not seem to care at all. It seems blinded by bloodlust.
Alright.
Bloodlust. Damn, okay. We could use that statue. What happened to the statue? Or the figure?
Well, it became the thing.
Oh, okay. Alright, damn. This is suboptimal.
Maybe I could gradually tame this elephant during this battle. Okay, instead I will go...
I can fix him. What are you doing, buddy? What are you doing?
I'll do blight on the Zorb.
the Zorbies, yeah.
Zordon.
On the Zorn,
Yeah.
okay. So it needs to make a Constitution saving throw. Let's see. Luckily, it's got a decent Constitution. It saves, so we'll take half. So roll your 8d8.
What was it? 8d8.
Yeah. Okay, so it takes 19 damage instead. But still, that's nothing to sneeze at. And it does seem very angry as it snarls at you.
Oh, I'm mad.
Is that it?
I feel like this is a pretty bad situation, so I think I might actually... I was gonna save my totem, but I think I'll make it the bear totem.
Okay.
The bear spirit.
Giving you some 10 HP. Nice.
Yeah, and also for the crocodiles.
Mm-hmm. Okay, sounds good.
So, what was it 17 or?
Yeah. Yep, 17 HP.
Okay. Nice.
Okay, is that it?
Yep.
Okay. Adau, what are you gonna do here?
Wait, just to check, that wouldn't affect every crocodile though, because there's never range
Oh,
that it affects.
60 feet. I mean,
Well, it's a 30-foot radius, so yeah, you could actually probably hit. You could probably hit. You wouldn't be able to hit all of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it would either be like the left half or the
could
right
be-
half.
It could be like those 5 in the middle, right?
Yeah,
And then just
yeah.
so the other 2 don't get it.
Yep. So you could definitely you
Okay.
could easily hit everything in here, basically. So
Yeah.
okay, that works.
Okay, cool.
What does Adau do? Actually, here, let me. You want him up?
Now, Angie.
You know, I like to
Yeah.
He just wanted me for my Cheez-Its.
Unfortunately, I got rid of the funny. I no longer have the funny.
Okay.
I've forsaken it. And I can't actually get anywhere where any of my new funny spells would be useful. So, no. Bad. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cast slow, and I'm going to target the enemies, all 4 of them. If you have 2 casters, you can, but they're both concentration.
Okay, so you're gonna alter time for the enemies. Well, it's a 40-foot cube. I don't think you could hit everyone.
Oh.
40-foot cube, so it'd be like this wide.
Yeah. Okay.
So you
well,
can
then I'll hit all those 3.
Yeah, like this.
These.
Yeah, you could barely hit those ones. So.
Yeah.
Okay, those 3, got it. Each target must succeed on a wisdom save or be affected. Okay, let's do some wisdom saving throws. So, wisdom for the Zorn. It is not very wise. Did you go through? No,
Let's go.
Shit. All right, and then the guy on the right side, the human.
He can't be that wise. He attacked us. Oh fuck. Okay.
He got lucky with this roll, and the elephant. Shouldn't have advantage, but either way, it fails.
Learn about calling attention to the thing.
So yeah, so the human is not affected, but the other 2 are. They are half speed. They have a -2 penalty to AC and Dex saving throws, and they can't use reactions. And they can only use either an action or a bonus action. They can only use 1 attack, and yeah. Okay.
Swag. Now I'm gonna go over there.
Okay.
Yeah. That's what it looks like to these guys, because they're slow.
Yeah,
that'll be my turn.
Alright, sounds good. That will bring us to the elephant's turn. And this guy yells out and he says, "Kill the caster! Kill the one on the crocodile!" And so this the elephant, it is slow, but it is still going to be able to go like, boom, boom, and get over here to flank Bree. It is smart enough to do this. These guys already used their opportunity attack, so it will move over here. Of course, it is going like slow and deliberate, but it can still make 1 attack, and so it will take its tusks and just go and try to basically gore Bree. Should not advantage, but it's just 22. Actually, it's 24 because it's flanking. I think that hits Bree.
Yep.
So Bree, you're gonna take 21 damage as a elephant literally gores you on top of the crocodile.
The idea of an elephant just like very slowly pushing its tusks towards you, and you just stand there and let it.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck! I can't do anything about this.
Yeah. So I need a concentration check from Bree.
Oh.
Let's see if the elephants or the crocodiles will remain. You got an inspiration? I don't think so, because I think you used it last time. Yeah. So all of a sudden the crocodiles go.
Oh, that's what. I think we were doing something about that, about giving you.
I think you literally got like a ring or whatever, but Bree hasn't had a chance to attune to it yet.
Both the things. No, I did get 2 things, but they're both for armor class.
Oh, it's for armor class. Yeah.
I didn't
Okay.
get anything for combat.
Yeah. But yeah, so this thing just goes, gores Bree, and it just knocks Bree out of her concentrated state of mind. The crocodiles all go out of existence. And this guy he shouts out like, "Yes!" And the elephant goes, I can't really do an elephant noise, but yeah.
It's a cat.
And now it is actually in fact, actually, I'm gonna be a little cruel. Britsha, I actually need you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Not the poisoned elephant.
Because you just had the crocodile fall, just slowly disappear from underneath you. This is going to be to land on your feet. It's not gonna be a hard DC. Yeah, okay, that's fine. It was only 12 DC, so you're fine. You managed to land on your feet, so which is good for you because this guy is gonna run up, and if he's gonna stab at you.
The elephant takes another wisdom at the end of it if it ends slow.
Thank you. Yeah, okay. I would have done that. Okay, it's still slowed. It literally needs to get 18 or above naturally. So yeah. Man, this guy's gonna run up at you, Bree, ready to stab. And if you would have been prone, this would have been much worse for you. Of course, you're not, so he doesn't have advantage or anything. He takes out a short sword and basically just lunges at you with it. So, it is going to be. It is normal. Normal short sword attack. Does a 20 hit? I don't remember what your AC is.
Yeah, it does.
Okay. And you are going to take here. You are going to take. Where is it? 21 damage. So the extra is from sneak attack because it has allies next to you.
That's
21 and
The what?
22.
Oh, 22.
22,
You're right.
yeah.
Yeah, sorry. 22 damage. Bad. My math is bad. And then he will stab at you again. That's a miss.
all right.
So, yeah, so he does get a good stab on you. Bree is actually visibly wounded, and you can see this, Duncan, looking back. The guy next to you, Duncan, on the other hand, is a little more worried and shooken up because he is visibly wounded. But he is going to take his short sword and just lunge at you. Ah! And he's gonna like say, like, he'll say like, "Die, knife ears," as he says a racist remark as he tries to stab you. That is a miss, right?
That is a miss.
Yeah. However, these guys are like rogue types, and he can use a bonus action to disengage and run
Fringe.
actually all the way back to there. So.
As he turns, I want to spit on him.
Yeah. Oh wait,
and
shit!
yell,
He had 2 attacks.
"Pathetic."
Sorry, he would have made 2. Oh shit! Okay.
No.
so
Well,
he
he crits.
he did a feint with the first one, and then he hit you with the second one.
Ow.
So 11 damage, and then he ran. He still would have run, but yeah.
Yeah, what a bitch.
But yeah, so he does that. It is now the Zorn's turn. Zorn is going to just try to chomp down on Bree. In fact, it is actually going to. It's going to use its first attack with its claws to try to sweep Bree's legs out from underneath her to try and like make her drop prone.
Does Duncan have to do concentration for getting hit on slow?
yeah.
Oh yeah, technically, yeah.
I'm doing some real rules lowering today.
He's fine, yeah.
I literally don't care.
So,
We're sitting here reading our
and that actually reminds me, this guy only has 1 attack. So, you know what? If he can only do 1 attack, he's not going to try to knock Bree prone. He's just going to try to do a bite, because that's his best attack, and he can normally only do 1 anyway. So, he does a bite attack. Does that hit? It's actually an 18.
No, it doesn't.
It's actually an 18 because he's flanking.
18's still fine. I don't hit.
Okay,
I don't get
nice.
hit.
Yeah, that's right, because you got the AC items, yeah. So,
Yeah.
so he chomps, barely misses as this massive mouth goes right next to Bree. And Bree's not looking so hot. Before we get to Bree's turn, let's go back. Camera pans away, flashes over to where, as Bree is just getting fucking stabbed, a bite, an elephant tusk literally rammed through her. Meanwhile, there's actually a street musician who just passed through the area and set up right next to Helios and Talvo. Recognizing Helios, this street musician with a fiddle starts putting on a fucking show. And Helios, honestly, this guy's pretty good for just being like a street act, you know? And he's like doing this. There's a little bit of a crowd gathering. Some people are whispering and being like, "Oh, those are the heroes of the Krubak's heroes that he's been working with." And then while this is happening, the owner of the establishment comes out personally serving this cheesecake to you guys. You take a bite, it's delicious. Meanwhile, this guy is telling you he's like, you know, it's actually a Boarman, but he's like Helios, you inspire me. You know, a lot of people look at me as a Boarman. They say I can't be a baker, but then I look at someone like you, a master musician, and not to mention again that you guys have brought peace to my family for the harm that Hilda inflicted on us.
That's why we're here, man. You make the killer scone.
And he's just super like thankful and appreciative.
I give him a gold piece.
Nice, yeah. And now we flash back to Bree just getting absolutely destroyed in the sewers. What is Bree gonna do here?
Wait, I'm gonna yell to Bree.
He's just started his bakery. You know?
Yeah. Is that? I thought it was about right. I want to tell Bree to like get out of approximately this area.
Okay.
West side?
Oh shit! I deleted my square. That's like I'm yelling to run, like disengage, like run away.
Yeah.
Or not run away, but run towards me or across the water or something. You don't actually have to disengage as an action, but if you want to, you know.
Be smart.
They're gonna explode. I'm gonna make them explode.
Yeah.
Right.
Which Bree would probably know that's what he's meaning, so.
Yeah. So if I'm like do this, I take 3 attacks of opportunity, right?
No, you take only one because these
yeah.
two guys are slow.
Yeah, these actually,
okay, cool.
these two actually can't because of the slow effect, yeah. You would risk taking one from this guy, but, you know.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll do it then.
Okay.
I'm out.
You're gonna run that way.
Did the Zern do his wisdom to end slow?
Oh, shit, yeah, that's, so actually, wait, maybe...
Yeah. Maybe it
Okay,
would be
he's
no
not. He's still
big
slow.
deal.
Both him and the elephant are not very wise. So, okay. So you're gonna risk taking one hit, though, Bree.
Yep.
Okay, yeah. You know, the benefit is that you get to use your action if you risk it. So, yeah, he will actually make one attack at you, and does a 20 hit? I can't remember.
And it does hit.
Okay, 20 does hit, and
Is
here's
your AC 20 now?
It's 19.
19. Yeah. Yeah. Here's the brutal thing too, is that it actually will get sneak attack because sneak attack is once per turn, and it's not his turn anymore. It's not once per round. So
does that mean he wouldn't get to use it next time if he on his turn?
He can like any turn that he goes through, like on any turn.
You can do it every 6 seconds.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, like, 6 seconds is a whole round, but what I mean is like. So like it's Bree's turn where he's doing it, but since it's a new turn, he can do it, which is yeah. That's one
22 damage, right?
Yeah, so it is the full 22 as the sneak attack does apply. Bree is not looking so hot, but you do manage to gather. You still have your action, Bree.
You can summon like a barrier of thorns or something, right?
No. Yeah, I can do plank. Well, I guess I could do plank growth.
Yeah.
Because
That would
that's
limit their movement to like 0.
because yeah, there's that.
Okay.
So doesn't there need to be like plants in the area?
Oh,
though?
yeah.
I
I mean,
would
there
say-
probably is like there are plants in the water, I guess, but it's like algae.
In the ship.
Not algae, but yeah.
I would say there's probably like enough like tiny little like weeds and stuff in the cracks. I would say there's enough that you could make that work.
Okay.
You're underground. How are weeds growing?
I don't know, you know.
Because I'm gonna cast Sunbeam on my next turn. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna do that.
Really quickly.
I'll do it if it's like doable, but I don't mind if it's like
Let's see.
there's nothing there for.
I guess that's the thing. It's meant to be like a larger area.
Yeah.
Like even if it's like what would be growing on here is moss. And, like even if
Yeah.
moss like overgrows,
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
It's
I
all-
would say
yeah,
actually
it's
probably
slippery, I
wouldn't
guess.
work.
Yeah, that guy could also just shoot us. Like he doesn't have
That's
to
true.
move.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna say it actually probably can't work. Actually, now thinking about it.
Yeah, that's fair. Instead of that, I will.
what about the earther up?
Ooh, that's a good idea.
Our cafe is actually uncomfortable.
Yeah, you fall down into it. Yeah, that'd be funny.
Well, actually, yeah, I might do erupting earth.
Wait, no.
Okay.
It's been a while since I've done that.
20-foot cube can definitely hit all 3 of those enemies.
And they have disadvantage on their, or they have -2 to their dex save, not disadvantage.
Yeah.
I'll cast it at 4th level.
Okay. So this will be
so
40, 12 damage. Let's
Yeah.
see. They have a -2 to their rolls. That's a fail from that. Actually, I don't think it could have been. This guy I don't think literally can't. And then the other guy, assassin dude is actually pretty dexterous, but he's -2. He also fails. They all fail. They're all going to take the 40-12 damage as they get fucking just pummeled by the erupting earth. And the elephant gets pummeled by shit flying out of the water as well as dirt. So
infected wound time. Oh yeah, one that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if that elephant dunks its tucks in the shit water, I think it should be doing.
Does it do poison damage? Yeah.
So, what is it again? It's 4d12, right?
yeah, good chunk of damage potentially. D12 could.
Or 4.
Yeah, or it could be 4 damage. Oh, yeah, that's a pretty good roll.
That's really good.
Yeah, that's a really good roll. The elephant roars out in pain. It is not visibly wounded. I mean, it's an elephant. It can take a lot of a beating. The Zorn is actually visibly wounded, though, and so is the assassin dude. So actually, you visibly wound 2 of them with this. As they just get pummeled by dirt.
Nice.
Anything else?
And I can't like drink a potion or anything. Yeah, that's an action.
That's an
right?
action, yeah. So you're
Okay. Yeah, then.
Okay. I guess it would be like this area, right? To hit them all.
If you move down 1.
Or like that, I guess, yeah. Because it also has rough terrain, so.
Yeah.
Well, you can snap to grid. Are you kidding me? I'm so stupid, dude.
Yeah. Alright, so that's what Bree does, just erupts the earth in this one part of the tunnel here. Adau, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna freehand the number 9 because that represents how many turns of slow there are left. Then I'm gonna yell, "Uncanny dodge this, you seedy fuck," and throw a fireball bead at this rogue.
Okay, you just chuck a fireball bead, a big explosion. Roll the damage, which is 8d6. Okay, yeah, I don't even need to roll for this guy. He actually just doesn't have enough HP either way. Oh wait, but technically, hold on. Oh, wait a minute, he could survive. What's the DC? 15 from it?
I think
Okay,
so.
he dies.
Does not matter.
so he dies. Even with his effect, he just gets roasted. Even with being able to like kind of duck out of the way easier than other people, he just does not have enough HP left, and so he just collapses dead. The elephant is probably fucked.
I call that vicious mockery, baby.
Yeah.
Oh, he got it.
Well, but no, he's a -2, so.
Oh, true.
Yeah. Okay, the
so
Zorn
smart.
actually does get it.
Yeah.
So, Zorn actually lives barely. You can tell it's clinging on to life. The elephant takes the full damage. The elephant is now visibly wounded as well.
Nice. Alright. Fucking, I'm catching up to this guy. Did I already call him pathetic? I'm gonna call him pathetic again.
Okay.
Fucking loser bitch.
Yeah, you call him pathetic after you spat on him.
Alright, so you run up to that guy. Sounds good.
True, I'll take Bard 1 so I can call them and actually do damage. Yeah.
Alright, you run over to that guy. Is that all?
Yes, that's
Okay.
all.
The
Oh,
elephant.
wait, shit, no, that was a... don't worry about it. Never mind.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Elephant actually can't make it all the way to you guys because for one it's slowed and this is rough terrain. It can actually only make it like 10 feet.
10 feet, yeah.
Yeah, because it's 40 feet of movement. It gets a fourth of that basically, effectively. So it just goes like brr, brr. It's like trying to trample but in ultra slow motion. And like Bree, it's very intimidating except for the fact that it can't make it at all. You know? So yeah, this next guy is dead.
And then it's wisdom.
Oh yeah, thank you. Yeah,
Yes,
wisdom.
yeah.
Maybe it'll finally be on. No, he's still
No.
It's
slow.
technically a 10% chance.
Yeah,
so.
exactly. Yeah. This
True.
guy over here is looking a little panicked now. But hey, you might as well stab. He's gonna go try to stab. Actually, you know what? Hold on, I just gotta think about something.
He's gonna use his bonus action to hide and then stab me.
No, but he is going to use his bonus action to dash. Wait, actually, what's his movement? No, he doesn't have any extra movement. He's going to dash towards Bree, which will provoke an attack of opportunity from Adau. He's clearly making a risky play. Oh, okay, that hits him.
Yeah, and because I haven't used this on my turn yet, I'm gonna imbue this with divine energy and do a whole one psychic damage.
Technically, you
Oh,
can
is
do
it-
it on your turn. Yeah, which is different than the
Gosh,
rogues, which
that's-
can be any
that's
turn.
fucking stupid
yeah.
and dumb and bad and also
Yeah.
cringe.
Now he only takes 9 damage.
However,
Oh,
yeah,
no,
he,
it's all-
he
whatever.
only had 3 HP, so you basically, he just tries to run by you. It actually becomes clear he was gonna go over and try to take Bree hostage, like put a fucking short sword to her neck. But you just go bam on the back of the neck, and he just goes dead, just instantly dead. And as you do so, the elephant goes and becomes a figurine again.
Swag.
It's a marble elephant once again, a little marble figurine, like maybe 3 or 4 inches tall. At this point, the Zorn literally like looks around with one of its eyes, and then burrows into the wall and gets the fuck out of there. And it does have enough movement with dashing that it can actually get out of the way.
Say goodbye to LB.
So you hear the sound of this thing like phasing through the wall, and then it's all clear, and we can go out of combat, unless you're going to try to dig through the wall to it.
3 erupting earth right here, please.
Yeah, can I do that?
It's your turn next, but one last time before we get back to you, let's go and see one last time. What are Talvo and Helios? You're enjoying this lovely little evening experience.
Hey, Helios, I got a question. I don't want to be like insensitive. It's more out of curiosity than anything else.
Says the most racist thing you could possibly imagine.
Okay, I guess Helios is not going to respond to that at all.
What question? Oh yeah.
Do women have like a breeding season, or no? Do you just like always want to fuck?
Hold on. Not really.
Yeah, because I was just like thinking about that the other day. Wouldn't it be messed up if humans had like a breeding season? Like it was just like it was 2 months out of the year, everyone was like super horny.
I don't know. The season's pretty.
That's just
I don't
spring,
know,
dude.
like-
Yeah, but like think about it, always have think about the pressure that would put like on the medical system, because then there'd be like 2 months where like all these pregnant people would be in the hospital all at once.
Yeah, isn't that's actually a thing though? Like there's already a lot of.
Yeah, February 14th plus 9. Come on, man.
True. But that would fuck up the birthday paradox, though.
I was very well informed that I was conceived on a drunken New Year's Eve.
Oh my god.
Nice.
As you guys are discussing this, you actually look up and there's actually a couple of finely dressed ladies at the restaurant, the cafe that you guys are at, who give you guys a look and a little wave as you're talking about this.
About that question.
As you're talking about this, and now we go back to Bree and Adau. Where Bree, do you want to try to erupting earth the thing that's in the wall?
Can I go over? Can I go and grab that before
Yeah.
I do that?
You can grab
'Cause I don't want it to
the.
get like crushed by if like the wall caves in or something.
Okay, yeah.
So yeah, I'll do that, and then I erupting earth at like, into like there.
Yeah, I think it has to be a place you can see, but you can do the wall going back 20 feet, and you know it can't be that far in. So yeah, you can do that, and all of a sudden you just hear like grunts from inside the wall, and then when it stops, everything is silent in there. And you guys are finally out of the situation, except Bree. You like look around, and something smells weird, and then you realize that a little bit of like flame lingering from that fireball is on some moss leading right into where the water is. And then Adau, you're probably walking back this way as well. All of a sudden you realize, like, wait a minute, we're in a sewage place, and there's
we would have just exploded because of the methane gas.
the open flame here is here. All of a sudden, boom! An explosion of methane as a clump of shit was disturbed by the the erupting earth. And you guys aren't hurt, but it's mostly just like a big flame, but your eyebrows are all singed. As a one final fuck you from this encounter.
Yeah, great.
As you guys are roasted to a crisp by methane gas at the very end here.
Some of the servers like say, what? You're just like a...
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, like that. That could have been worse. There have been explosions like that. They destroy the road, like they break buildings.
I think the sewer tunnel needs to do a Constitution saving throw to see if it collapses from the explosion.
That's good, but yeah. So the you guys have survived this encounter, and Bree looking a little worse for wear.
Yeah.
Have your health back, all of it.
Wait, is it 70 I get back?
Yeah,
it's just
he was
70.
pretty sick. Yeah.
Wow.
And yeah, you have this 4-inch high, 4-inch tall figurine of a marble elephant.
Too bad its only use was just used, and there's nothing else you can ever do with it ever again.
No, this one can actually be used again, but
Yeah, no, I'm just
it
messing.
actually has a cooldown of 7 days, so you can't use it for a whole week.
Okay.
But
But is it? Well, like, so how does it work? Do we know how it works?
It's
that's
actually
Helios.
it's basically just like a Pokeball. Actually, yeah, you don't have to attune to it or anything. You literally just throw it, and there's like a command word or whatever. Basically, you basically say like "Go elephant," and then it just goes, and then and then it follows your command, and then let's see, and then it lasts for 24 hours or until it dies.
Oh wow.
And in this case, I believe
And
yeah.
Does it take concentration?
No concentration.
Okay. So I can have 8 crocodiles and an elephant.
Yeah.
Or you could have 8 elephants and an elephant.
I
You've
can't
seen
cast
one now.
elephants.
You've
I
seen
checked.
the elephant now, so although what is the elephant CR?
I cast elephant.
Yeah, so the elephant is
Sure, it's the mighty magic.
it is
or mythic.
CR4, so yeah, you can't actually cast
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Oh, damn.
So you'll have to have
Just
other
8 baby elephant and elephant.
Yeah. But anyways though, so yeah, you have this this marble elephant statuette, and you can also loot these guys for money. We'll say they have like 100 gold on them between the two of the dudes.
Damn. Oh, okay. I was yeah. Hold on, let me do the math real quick. Oh,
Is the
100.
statuette like an actual item I can add, or do I just add that manually?
Yeah, it's a
Figurine of wondrous power.
yeah,
Yep.
figurine of wondrous power is what it's called.
Small elephant.
I don't know if
Okay,
it'll let
cool.
you add it from the compendium though.
I'll try it.
Yeah, well, it's in the compendium.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then it just tells you all of the animals.
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess. Yeah. So okay, I'm gonna use my last 3rd level spell slot because I'm a stupid idiot. To wait, I killed him. I have a disguise kit. Can I like spend a couple minutes to disguise myself as maybe not as good as Talvo did, but
Yeah.
and I'm proficient in it.
Yeah, roll me
Okay.
I would say that's like a dexterity based check. Or so like if you click on it, it should ask you what stat you want to roll with.
Yeah, it says I can use any of them.
Yeah, so use dexterity.
Use strength.
Yeah.
It would be
Beat your face until it's unrecognizable.
no, I think for that generally it's gonna be dex.
What if, hypothetically,
Yeah.
I channel some wisdom into that because I have to know how best to mask a person's features?
That's fair. I'll allow it.
Epic, because I have 0 bonus to my dex, and it does not matter that I have a 4 bonus to my wisdom because I rolled a 10.
Yeah. And okay. You can still
Well,
try it though.
I guess I'll try it. Hopefully we don't have another combat today.
Okay.
So sure.
So you go over, grab the guy, like imbue his head with energy, and he's like looking around, his eyes rolled back in his head, but he is imbued with this false mimicry of life. And he's just
Yes.
looking at you.
Okay. I'm gonna ask him, where are your other, like, accomplices that you know, live down here and do this kind of thing for a living. And by this thing, I mean robbing adventurers and killing them.
He's just staring at you, you know, the eyes rolled back in his head, and he says, "I'll never answer to you, knife ears."
Okay.
This guy's something other than an elf. You already knew he was racist.
Yeah. Well, okay, then what I'm gonna do, then, because I'm a spiteful asshole, is I'm gonna use my 300 GP diamond to revive him.
Well,
I'm gonna bring him back.
There's a limit of a minute, and you would have taken more than a minute to disguise
God, you want
yourself.
me to raise dead? Fine, I'll raise dead.
But that's a casting time of an hour. You're really just gonna wait an hour just to do this?
We got time.
You got time.
Okay.
You got time.
Okay, well, real quick. So Adau's like, you know
yeah.
what? I'm gonna do this. So Adau's like, hold on, Bree. We're gonna wait an hour while I cast this spell to bring this guy back to life. Flashback up.
Hold on. So before we flash back, because he's still here,
Yeah.
he never answer my questions, Knife here. I ask him, how much pain do you think I'm gonna inflict upon you after I've revived you from the dead? And that's it. After that question, and after he answers this, we can flash back.
He's like, I don't know.
Okay.
So that's the thing. He can't. It literally says the last
He can't
sentence.
speculate on new things.
Yeah. He
Damn,
can't.
that sucks.
He doesn't really have the ability to speculate about how much pain you're gonna inflict on him.
Bro shrugs. He's like,
Yeah. Yeah. So Adau's like, hold on. Back up top, Talvo and Helios, y'all. You finish up your little stop here as you were talking to like the owner of this establishment, and the guy is like, Helios, if you ever want a place to play, this establishment is not really it's not really a concert hall, but I would love to have you play outside for our on the patio. So
just stuck up.
As a restaurateur, do you know any place that'd be like nice to go get dinner tonight?
he gives you a recommendation. He says, "Oh yeah, there's a great steakhouse down the street. Get some nice elk steak and yeah."
Nice. What's your name? I'll let them know that you sent me.
His name is Bo. Just Bo. Yeah.
Oh, and
B-O or B-E-A-U?
Bo, as in B-O, the Boarman.
Oh, and, yeah. Oh, sorry, I didn't catch the name of your restaurant outside.
It's Bo's Butt Hut. No, it's it's Bo's Bakery, obviously.
Oh, I thought it was a cafe.
Well, yeah, it's a cafe and a
God,
bakery.
To go
Take a drink.
hoof in hoof.
Yeah. So anyways, so
Genuine.
Alright, we should,
gotta be.
I mean, it's getting pretty late. We should go head up this enchanter before he closes up for the day. I
yeah.
think.
Yeah, and then we'll come back and we'll grab dinner with Bree and them once they're done exploring the sewers. Hope they're having a good time.
When's our castle getting here? Is it tonight or tomorrow?
That's like the next morning, yeah. So
Okay.
it's your last night here, where you
We
know.
see it in the
So,
distance.
but yeah, so you guys go and you actually reach this enchanter, right as they're closing up shop. Was it an armor enchanter you were looking for, or weapon
Yes.
enchanter?
Armor enchanter.
Yeah,
Okay.
I want to get my armor to +2 instead of
Okay.
+1.
Yeah, you actually you see this guy, and it is actually a human, and he was just like locking up his shop, but as he sees you guys approaching, he's like, "I thought I might see you coming around here. Well, come on in," and he reopens his door.
I mean, we can come back tomorrow if you were to head home. I'm sorry. I don't want to keep you.
He's like, "Oh, no, it's fine. I've heard of you all, of course, as everyone has, and your reputation precedes you, and I would love to serve you as soon as possible. I know you are busy individuals."
What's your name? I will make sure Kerbach knows of your kindness.
Steve.
Steve?
Yes.
Is he a Boarman?
No, he's human. He's human.
Oh, Steve the Human.
And he's like,
Minecraft Steve!
Let's
go!
He's the...
You walk in and there's a obsidian table with 4 diamond corners.
yeah, but no, so he lets you guys in. And he's like, so what can I do for you here?
Okay. So when I was looking up stuff, I found this, but I haven't found like an actual like 5e, like official published thing.
Okay.
It might be like a homebrew thing. I don't know if you're like okay with it or not. Yeah, put it in Discord.
Let's see.
Just like putting this rune on my armor.
The only thing is that might be a possibility, but it would then make your armor require attunement, right? Whereas armor doesn't normally require attunement.
I think that's fine. Hold on. No, because I have the belt, I have my cloak, and I could just unattune this Billy Hook a warning.
Yeah, I guess that's
Billy
the
Hook.
Yeah, I think I'll do that.
Okay, yeah. So he would let he could definitely kind of like basically enchant it with let me just think about this. Let me look at this. So it would be something similar to that, not the exact same thing. But you're basically saying you want something to like basically make you more nimble, is what you would describe to him. And
Yeah.
he would be like, the guy would look at you and he's like, here's the thing, I could probably do this for you, but I definitely have the knowledge. I've done similar imbuements, but normally I'm gonna need something to imbue it from.
Okay.
Generally, lots of times the power of like a wyvern or some other great flying creature could be used to like with their heart.
Oh,
No, that's fine.
We have a dragon heart. Will that work?
Not here right now though.
Well, in a day. In a day.
You also have a massive flying bird.
yeah, but if he
That's alive.
Yeah, it is alive. Yeah. But he's like, yeah, he tells you this though. He's like, if you go and manage to like, he's like, with someone of your reputation, if you manage to just go and hunt down a wyvern, that would do. Other than that, he would tell you, he's like, the cost wouldn't actually run you that much. It would just be a little bit of time and then that one ingredient that you need.
Okay, well maybe I'll come back to you on that.
Yeah.
What about just bumping my armor up to +3? What would that cost me?
Yeah.
+3.
Yeah, and you know, obviously in world you basically saying like you want to like have basically make the armor more durable, make it more make it stronger, right? And he kind of like looks at your armor. He's like, I'm assuming you might be wearing it, but he would ask you like take off one of the pieces. He looks at it, and it's because it's +2, right? Or is it +1? Okay, it's currently +2.
Actually, it is a plus. My inventory says +2, but I don't seem right.
Can I go from 1 to 3?
I don't. Let's see. What is it? Is it studded leather?
Yeah.
Mine's
Because
also
I can look up.
studded
I could probably find
For
where
upgrading.
it was that you got it. Yeah, I think it's +1.
Okay, then yeah, just +2.
Yeah, because he would actually tell you again, like it would be contextualized in the world. He would basically tell you like he has the ability to. And he could definitely enchant it with stronger magics to make it stronger. Basically, in game terms, he definitely doesn't necessarily have the ability personally to do a +3, but +2 he can do.
Yeah, I just thought I had a +2 already. I just wanted to bump it up one. So
Yeah.
bumping it from 1 to 2 is fine.
No, make
Yeah.
that 2.
The only thing is, he would tell you that it's going to be costly to do this. Since you already have +1, it already has magics in it, it's going to be less expensive than it would be like to commission a brand new set of armor. And he will say, he's like, I'm going to give you a good deal too, being specifically handpicked by Kurbach in the past for other jobs and missions that have benefited the kingdom. But he will tell you it's going to cost you he will say it is still going to be very expensive. It is going to cost you 5,000 gold pieces.
Well, Helios, you wanted basically the same thing, right?
Yeah.
And do
Do
you
we get a deal buying two at once?
what is you do you also currently have +1 studded leather, Helios?
Yes.
Okay. If you show him yours, he'll basically nod and basically be like, yeah. He's like, okay, for 2, I'll give you 2 for 8,000.
Well, that's a sweet deal.
So, and that's already you would actually know that like 8,000 is probably the normal. Not that you guys would actually maybe you wouldn't know, but like 8,000 is like the cost of 1 normally in a city like Quebec City. So 5,000, for 1 or 8,000 for 2, you're basically getting 2 for 1 discount. So
What's our numbers for everybody's like spending amount? Because like I'm in, but making sure it's like fair. There's a chunk.
I guess that's a Duncan question. What is how much money does everyone have?
Oh, sorry, it's not split up.
Yeah.
We're
But
assuming 4,000.
We now have 12,000 GP.
On hand or altogether?
Oh, on hand? I don't know. I
Okay.
didn't account for that. I just assumed that we'll use it whenever.
Yeah,
well,
he-
that's the thing is like
We give them an IOU, and then when the castle
yeah.
gets here.
When
Let's
this
say he can do it instantly. He's gonna have to like work
exactly,
on it a
yeah.
little bit.
That's the other thing.
Yeah.
When you ask about that, he's like, oh yeah, no worries. It's gonna be he tells you it'll actually be probably like a month of work to actually get done.
That's gonna be a problem.
Yeah.
That's something that well, I'm not there, but out of character, can multiple enchanters work on something at once to increase cost and reduce time?
Yeah, he would tell you that would definitely increase the cost, right? But it would make it quicker. He would say if you threw in a few extra 1,000, he could probably basically hire some help to assist him.
But how much time could we bump it down reasonably?
It's still gonna be
Not too much
minimum
of
of so right now it's a month, as in 2 weeks for each set, right? If he does it, if you add in a couple extra 1,000, so 10,000 total cost, he could probably do it 1 week for each.
1 week still might be a little long, and plus you
He
said you
will,
have 12,000 altogether. Well, that's just gold. How much plat? We probably have a shit ton of plat. Yeah, we're not even
Yeah.
thinking about.
I mean, yeah,
our total amount is like several tens of thousands because of the platinum.
we have about 50,000 worth of platinum and gold.
Yeah.
Okay, so spending 10k is not spending 10k. The thing is when are we leaving to go to?
Tomorrow.
Yeah, so I'm not going there with no armor.
he would let you know, he can lend you normal studded leather armor. That's not a problem. It's just you're going to be at a bit of a disadvantage while it's being upgraded. It's just that it's only going to be -1 compared to what you're currently at, right? So.
Yeah, and I'm quite squishy already. So, unfortunately, in lieu of our time crunch, are there any shorter term upgrades, or perhaps some other armor piece we could wear to buff? Because we
Yeah.
Have anything there?
Do we have on
buy.
hand that could maybe help us out?
There is.
Yeah.
Let me look. I think there is actually. Hold on. Let me just look at. He'll actually tell you. He'll actually show you, and he'll actually be like, "Hold on, I actually have something for you," and he goes and rummages around in a back room. You actually hear him opening up a safe, because what he has is actually pretty valuable. And he comes back out and he's holding this little container, and it looks like it's what you would normally a container you normally have wax or something in for polishing armor. But he shows it to you and he's like, "Here, this." He shows it to you, and it is actually wax, but just by looking at it, you can tell it's enchanted, magical wax. And he's
the
like,
best
"This."
fucking candle I've ever seen.
He's like, "This wax is it's wax of durability," he calls it. And he's like, "This is something that you would buy separate, but it's temporary. But if you rub this on your armor, it takes about a minute or less to rub onto your armor. And when you do, it makes it as durable as the most durable armor you'll ever find." for an hour or so. Basically, it turns armor into +3 armor,
No.
but only
You know
for an hour. And it only has, we'll say, like 5 uses ever of this.
That's fair.
Yeah, I think we'll take that. What's that going to cost us?
He's like, let me get a good basis, because there is, I'm basically, this is actually similar to an item that, I actually just made this up, but there is an item that is similar called Oil of Sharpness, which does the same thing for weapons.
I was kind of wondering what would happen if I rubbed it on my rapier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wouldn't really have much effect for that, but there...
if you know what I mean.
Yeah. He'll actually tell you, he's like, you know what, like, since the, as part of, you know, since you are going to also be, if you are also getting the armor set, I'll give you a good discount, 1,500 for this.
So, okay, just to clarify what we're doing here, Helios. We're going to give him our armor, and he's going to give us both loner sets.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna also bring this wax, so for effectively 2 fights and then 1 extra, we'll have +3 armor until we come back.
Yeah.
I think sound good?
I mean, but is that 15 on top of the 10? Is it 25 total?
Yeah. 1,500, not 15,000.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, are you
okay.
doing
Oh,
you
God.
doing the month, or are you doing the
The 2 weeks, yeah, the expedite.
2 weeks
Not 2
total?
weeks.
Yeah.
Okay.
'Cause I don't want to hang around here for a month, because I assume once
You
we
have a
save...
teleport
You don't have to
station.
hang around.
Can you
Well, I'm
teleport
just-
items? Can you just like have like a delivery? Like once it's done, can you just have somebody like teleport it to?
Yeah, you could.
You might, but it would cost you extra for that too.
Yeah, how much? How would that?
If you if you ask him that, he'd be like, you know, I know a couple like I've known a couple wizard buddies of
What the fuck is
Oh,
this?
just bring it to just have Mohi probably at the house here. Just use his teleport circle.
Oh yeah, Mohi's teleported shit from his house to here before. Like, remember he
Yeah,
teleported
you went to
all
go get
books.
it. You went to
Yeah.
go get it.
Done.
So I mean, you could actually, if you tell him, you could have Mohi stay behind and then rejoin you guys later. Yeah.
Brew.
So that would work.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. You just want Mohi with you. So, but yeah. So the
We still have a cast. We still have Rakiel, so we're good.
okay. So yeah. So in that case,
has haste?
so you're gonna do the expedite thing, which is 10,000 for 2 weeks
Yes.
time. And
week
then
shipping, yeah.
1,500 gold extra for this wax, which again has 5 uses. And I want to say that it only takes an action to apply, so you can do this like right before or even at the start of combat. Like, you just quickly go.
Do you only have one of these?
Yeah, he tells you he's only has one. He's like, you know, he's like, it's a specialty thing that I actually.
Understandable.
so.
Well, thank you. Yeah, it was great doing business with you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Your name again?
Steve.
So Steve from your store name. Yes. So we'll pass it on to Kerbach.
Yeah. So, okay.
You know what, Steve? I can just for you, because you've been so helpful. I'm gonna allow you to put up a sign if you want, saying personal enchanter to Talvo Yaha and Helios, slayers of
Give a gold star.
what was her name? Kasaria.
Saria.
So,
Okay.
You
know,
can
he'll
advertise
actually.
that you sell dragon slaying armor.
He's like, you
Armor
know,
slave
he's like, you know
Kasaria.
what? I will consider that, and that sounds like a good idea.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go find where those 2 rascals got off to.
Yeah, they're
Okay.
probably off. They probably got some coffee on the way.
Yeah.
That's why they're taking a
So,
minute.
so at this point, you guys kind of start heading back towards the area where that restaurant is, and you could even like do a sending message to like tell them where to go. Meanwhile, down below, Adau, you're still covered in shit as both of you are. You've cleaned up a little bit. You're, Bree, feeling a little better after getting healed, and you are like grunting as you finish casting the spell to raise this guy from the dead.
I really love how you guys are gonna show up all burnt, covered in shit to this really fancy restaurant.
Yeah. So.
That's fine.
So the guy goes like, and he only has 1 HP. He's still super weak, and he's like, oh, and he's like, what are you doing?
Now he has 1 HP, but when I kill him, he doesn't die.
Okay, so you cast this on him. He's like, what? Oh God, what are you doing?
I'm gonna say Fuck, I don't know. I didn't even think about this. I mean,
You say that to him?
no,
You're
no.
like, what do I do now?
Let me consult. Hey, Kasaria, what do you think would be the best? Oh, yeah, the great black dragon of the southern swamplands that I killed and is stored in my shield here. I'm gonna ask her for recommendations on how best to extract the information from this guy. I also have no idea, because you probably planned this encounter just to get the statue. There's probably nothing to be gained. But you know.
She tells you, she's like, I don't know, just give him money, maybe?
Give him money?
Yeah.
I guess you're a dragon, that's what you would like.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not giving him any fucking money.
Then threaten
I don't see that yet.
Threaten to incinerate him with fire. That seems to work always when I've done it.
True,
Well,
that's a good...
there's at least one time it didn't.
Yeah, at least one time it didn't, that's right. In fact, yeah, okay, so, I'll use this to make myself seem more intimidating, I guess.
Okay.
I'll make my voice boom
yeah.
and echo. And maybe make my eyes go whoa or something.
Awooga!
Yeah, wooga.
Oh. Yeah.
I use prestidigitation to display the booba emote.
Yeah. Okay.
No, I don't feel like yelling or anything in real life, but just in the most, I want to be scary and loud and big. And I want to basically ask him where, who his accomplices are, where I can find them, and where their stash is of goodies that they've robbed from other adventurers that they killed, if there are any.
Okay. He's like, oh god. He's like, it was just that we found the statuette in an old tomb, and I promise that was it.
You're a grave robber? Okay.
Well, now you're working with him.
Well, you're like grave robbing information right now, technically.
Yeah. He was only dead for a little bit. It's like when they do CPR and bring you back to life. It's like that.
Brain dead.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, well, yeah, I want. Give me the names of, or you don't have to actually come up with the names, but tell me the names of everyone who works with you on this. I want to know all the grave robbers who you work with. I want to know all the people.
He's
in
like,
the
it was
sewers.
just me and the other guy.
Great, I'm
Billy
so glad
Bob.
I wasted 7 goddamn spell slots on this. I'm gonna.
Adau is so extra, dude.
I'm gonna roll a 30 and hit him in the face with my mace.
Okay, you hit him in the face, and then he's like, ah! And then he's still alive though, because you have the death ward.
Yeah, he's still alive.
Does Bree have any reaction to this absolute lunacy happening in front of her? She's watching Adau go down the dark side of the force,
I
Or
wasn't paying attention.
she's probably, honestly, Bree in character is
Bree
probably
was
just
looking
busy
at the
looking at
boss.
this elephant.
Yeah, I'm staring at
Yeah.
the statue.
Yeah, I'm going crazy and all right, well, fine. Here, have this. And then I'm out. I'm
You just go
leaving.
like burn his face off.
Bree. Yeah, it comes from the ceiling actually.
Yeah,
and he
you
just is
bring down
incinerated.
fire. Funnily enough, this actually ignites a second methane explosion, and and you guys get
Now you
tossed
gotta
against
roll-
the wall.
You gotta roll for the street now.
Yeah, but
No, I don't.
it's
Oh
just,
yeah, I do.
it's just a small one though. So,
Wow, worst session of all time.
but anyway, so you're so you guys go back up to the kind of ladder, that little manhole that you basically came down to get into here in the first place, and clamber back up to the street level. Again, you've taken most of the shit off you, but you smell like garbage, and your eyebrows and hair is singed. And at this point, you would receive a message from Helios. I'm assuming Helios you would have just sent them a message with sending to tell them where you are. Oh,
That sounded like a yeah.
yeah, that sounded like a yeah. We'll
Yes,
say
sorry, I was off getting the reservations for some mac and cheese.
yeah.
Yes.
So you guys, right as you're getting up here, actually, it probably is about the same time when you get this message saying like, "Oh, come to this steakhouse," and yeah, you guys would go there, meet up.
No, I'm not. I'm not going.
Okay, now what about Bree? Is Bree gonna go to the steakhouse?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, nice. And so Talvo and Helios are sitting down when they see Bree walk in, still like smelling like absolute dog shit and singed eyebrows and hair.
Hi, Bree.
What's up?
And is Adau going to like the bathhouse?
I don't. Adau's done.
He's just like going back to. Actually, you guys have like a jacuzzi in your in your room, right?
Yeah, no, I don't even care about. Adau is done with adventuring forever.
It's like, yeah.
Yeah, no. I guess it's nighttime. It's the perfect time to go explore that stuff in the note. So I'll fucking do that. I guess.
Sounds good. You're gonna go to some library archives or just like investigate.
Well, library's not gonna have it, right?
Yeah,
it's a
that's
guy.
true.
Oh, I guess it was like written like a million years ago. So maybe I'll look in a library or something. But it's nighttime. I can't go to a. Oh, fuck it. I'm fine. I'll go bathe in the castle.
Okay, sounds good. Meanwhile, yeah. So sorry to interrupt, but Talvo, you could ask Bree whatever you.
So did you get your thing, Bree, that you were going
Yeah,
for?
look, check it out. I got this fucking sick marble elephant.
Oh, yeah, that is an elephant. I didn't know they had those here.
Yeah. Well, I guess would I know it's an elephant now? No, do I know what an elephant
Well,
is now?
you would. I guess you wouldn't know that it's called an elephant.
Yeah, you'd just be
show it
like,
to me and be
you would have just been like, I
that's
got
an
this sick
elephant.
animal, whatever the fuck it
This
is.
marble thing.
Yeah, whereas Talvo does
Tusked
though.
and shit.
That's an elephant.
Oh, that's what that is? Oh, damn.
So I look up from my plate like, what the fuck is an elephant?
Yeah,
Look
it's
at
like
that, check it out, and then...
What's it do?
I think you can. Well, how would I know about it? Or could I get like?
I guess I would just hand it to Helios and he could identify it and give
Yeah.
us.
Yeah.
Yeah,
With all
he
my
could
spell
identify
slots.
and tell you about how it works.
I can identify at 6th level if you want to.
Yeah.
I have spell slots.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So he could tell you with the details of how it works, which is just that again, it takes 7 days to recharge, but then once 7 days are done, then you can just throw it and say like a command word, and it will then pop into full elephant form for 24 hours.
Yeah, and so this thing, it's like a foot or two tall when it comes out. You have to wait like I guess 7 more days from now to use it. Yeah, and you get this cute little like creature that comes out. Yeah.
Yeah, we actually got to see it. It attacked us. It was
Oh.
pretty cool.
Huh.
Oh. Cool. Hey,
Okay. Is that where the
after dinner, do you think there's still any like pet shops open? We should buy some pets for the castle. I think the guys would like some like
Get a bunch
kitties
of
running around.
cats.
Don't we
Yeah,
already have a giant pet?
cat? We do have a giant bird.
but it's not cute. It's a
Big
bird.
Riley, he's
Yes.
basically a pet.
He is adorable.
it's cute.
I will not stand for this.
So is that a no on the cats or?
You'll probably still wait till the next day. Most of the shops are
I mean,
closed
just like
now.
what if the bird eats the cats? Then we have to deal with that, and then like Riley's gonna be sad. He's always sad about something, and he just
Well,
Speaking-
what should we do tonight, guys? After dinner here, like we got the whole night. We got nothing left to do. We're off to a big battle here pretty soon. Like, I don't know. Should you go like hit the town? Do like a bar crawl or something? I don't know, man.
guys, night plus Bree. Guys,
Yeah. So
All right, Talvo will go out drinking alone, I guess.
I'm in.
Fuck.
Let's go.
let's real quick while this is happening. Duncan, Adau goes back to the castle to like your guys' private rooms you were given that have like a shared like again like spa area, and you go in like to go into like this little bath area, you know, start washing off the smell, Adau, and then you hear like giggling and frolicking in like a separate part of like the springs or like hot spring hot tub area here. Do you like, are you curious?
Please tell me it's Riley.
It's a different I guess. Yeah, I'll like look.
Yeah, there's
I'm
like
not gonna go over there.
there's like
see-
partitions, so you can like peek over.
Peek over the onsen wall like in an anime.
Yeah, exactly. It's like an anime.
An onsen. What is that?
It's a Japanese hot spring.
Yeah, like the Japanese. It's like that basically. Yeah. So yeah, you can
Mac
peek
and cheese.
over, and you see a couple of naked women with Riley, small Riley. And he's got his tail wrapped around one of them, and he's like, well, you know, the tail is prehensile actually.
Is Riley hung?
I mean, it's underwater.
Well, he's got halfling luck, man. So, I hear him trying to riz them up, so I'll quietly cast guidance on him, and then I'll go back.
Okay. Yeah. So
You have to touch him.
and then
Fuck you, whatever. I'm gonna kill
sneakily
myself.
reach over the wall.
No,
and
I'm
grab-
not gonna do that.
Just
I'm
tap him
never
on the head, and then he like go. Yeah. I like
Yeah,
it.
in Baldur's Gate, like every interaction, you're able to use guidance if you have somebody in your party, because it's assumed that they'll just like cast it on you.
Yeah.
But because of that, I forget that you have to touch them.
Yeah.
I just think it's like guiding word or something.
Yeah. Well, that's okay. You pat him
You
on the
like,
head and then quickly
give him a
retreat
thumbs
before
up,
he can
give him a
see
thumbs
you.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, anyways, though, yeah. So, and the rest of you would have a nice, relaxing night. Sounded like Talvo wanted to party.
I'm in the party.
Okay, Talvo and Helios. What about Bree? Is Bree gonna party?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, Bree will
Oh,
go
let's go.
party. You
Oh,
guys
yeah.
go
we got
to
that
a
new
few.
constitution we gotta try out.
Yeah, you go to a few bars and stuff where you are. In a few of them, you are recognized and given like free drinks and stuff. Yeah.
I want to find somebody to arm wrestle.
Okay. Yeah. You
I'll
definitely
wrestle Bree.
in one of the bars you kind of like just give an open challenge and like this big buff Boarman walks up. He's like, "I'll arm wrestle
This
you."
didn't go well last time.
He's like,
Yeah,
"I'll
but I
do
got
it."
this new belt.
He's like, "Let's go," and he just goes, boom. And like he's like 8 feet tall.
Well, let's make it interesting. How much we betting here, buddy?
He is like 10 gold.
Sounds good.
Oh, that's
Slap my arm
We
down.
can really get some shit with that.
Yeah. And he
We have before.
And he's like, "Best 2 out of 3. You might need to warm up. Let's do it for your own good."
Best 2 out of 3. We change arms every round.
He nods. He's like, "Sure."
Okay.
And he goes, boom, and you guys lock hands, and he goes, and I need you to make me a athletics check.
Oh, not just a straight strength.
No, it'd be athletics. He actually gets pretty close. He actually gets pretty close here to beating you. He's proficient, so he actually has one slightly higher bonus than you. It's kind of funny, because you just have raw strength. You don't necessarily have a proficiency in athletics, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah. So he just goes, but you still get the better of him. He's like, but after a little bit, boom, you slam his hand down. Yeah, and he's like, "Whoa, that's tough arm you got there. Doesn't look
You
like
gave me a
it."
run for my money, man. Might have looked easy, but whew, you put me there.
Yeah. So then he's like, "Okay, other hand," and he goes, "Boom." And this time he's gonna have disadvantage because he's not a lefty, whereas you are normal because like you're magically imbued with strength on both sides equally.
Oof.
Let's see, I gotta roll twice. Okay, so he does actually beat you even with his disadvantage. He goes, boom, and he's like, "Not so big, and how are ya?"
Dude, I said you gave me a hard time last time. You're being a bit of a dick, dude. This is just a friendly competition.
He's like, humans always making excuses. Boom,
I was
and
gonna buy
he-
you a drink, asshole.
he just looks at you and thuds down his arm again for the final one. Oh shit!
Motherfucker.
He rolled a nat 20, and this time he is like focused up, And after just like a second, he actually gets a good bit of leverage, just goes boom, and is like, yes, I have defeated Talvo, one of Kurbat's heroes.
Talvo starts bawling.
And there's cheers all throughout. You can clearly tell that like they don't really like, they don't. It's, you know, it's not that they really want you to lose. They're just like, oh, that's hype that he actually managed to do this.
Yeah, I mean, good for him.
Yeah.
Too bad he was a total dick about it.
And so he'll take the coin and then he'll say, man, I knew that you were strong, but apparently you just can't stand up to a true warrior like me. And he starts walking away.
Wait, can I talk to him?
Yeah. As he's starting to walk, but you can.
Yeah, because I forgot about my gambler's coin that I got, or whatever it was. Like, could I trick him with that?
Okay. So you're like, how do you get his attention as he's about to leave? He's about to walk out of here.
Hey, for someone, yo, big guy.
What do you want?
You're pretty tough. So with all that incredible strength, you must be pretty smart.
You had a Riz check?
He's like, yeah. So what?
Well, why don't you put those smarts to the test and see if you can guess this coin, idiot.
He looks at it and he's like, sorry, but I'm morally opposed to gambling. And then he turns and starts walking out.
That's kind of cringe, like fucking coward. Can I say that?
When you say fucking coward, he stops. It's like Back to the Future. It's like a chicken fly. No, okay. He stops and he turns around slowly and he says, how about you arm wrestle me, little one? I prefer my games of chance to be determined by skill and muscle.
Bree, I got an idea. You should do it.
Right.
Yeah, I imagine Talvo just gives her a nod,
like
in a wink, you know, like.
Because do I have to be a human to do it?
He's like, what do you mean? He's
well,
like,
you know.
He's like, you can be whatever you want as long as you're using your own brawn.
Well, you know. That's my response.
If you roll as a bear,
he's like, hit me with your best shot. And he like sits down at the table again, ready for Bree.
I inspire Bree, just in case.
Oh wow, thanks. Just a quick question. Who has the immovable rod?
I do.
Fuck!
Get fucked, idiot.
I was just slide a hand up Bree's sleeve and activate it.
Okay, so what are you gonna change into?
What's the biggest thing I've seen that I can turn into?
The elephant.
No, I don't think. I think it's too high CR.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Can you summon an octopus or a squid? Because you have several arms.
Hold
How
on.
does he feel about 8
Wild
arms?
shape. So you can max CR of 1. Let's go look at. Okay, hold on. Kobold Fight Club CR1.
Kobold Fight Club?
Yeah, it's a website. It's really good, actually.
Oh, it's a website.
Yeah, and let's do. It needs to be a beast, and then size, sort by size. You could be crocodile, arm wrestle a crocodile. You could be a brown bear. It's like a grizzly, basically.
A brown bear and a grizzly are two vastly different animals.
Oh no, grizzly's just a white-tipped brown bear, isn't it? It's
Giant
like a subtype of brown bear.
Well, I'm just saying, like, a grizzly will, like, rip the top off of your car.
You could be an ape.
Have I seen an ape?
Actually, that's a good question. Maybe
What's the
not.
CR again?
1.
Yeah, I think your best bet might be like a bear. Like a brown bear.
Yeah.
Giant spider. Small enemy spider.
Okay. Do you turn into a bear then?
This says I can be a goblin boss.
No, but it's not a beast. That's a. Also,
I
those
guess
are
this is
weak.
monsters by challenge rating. Okay.
Yeah, it has to be a beast
So it's just
type. Can't be like a humanoid, you know.
Yeah, I guess that seems the best thing I can be.
Still
I'll be a
armor, so
brown bear.
Okay, which has 19 strength, so +4. How much strength do you normally have?
Let me check. It's well, which one is it? The 14 and there's the 2.
Yeah, so you only have 14 strength, so you have +2. So you're going to be getting +4 instead of +2. That's the only difference. So.
Oh, okay.
So yeah,
Yeah.
so the guy is like, he slams down his arm, and you're like, just give me a second, and you take a turn to just go like, and Bree just shapeshifts into a bear, and everyone in the place who wasn't paying attention is like, whoa, what the fuck, and then you get like, Talvo's probably like, oh, it's okay, everybody, it's okay, and Helios maybe like put in some music on his ambiance, like epic fight music or something.
And that's the inspiration.
Yeah, you slap
just in case
Bear
it's needed.
Bree on the back and give her some inspiration. The guy looks at you guys and he's like, could she normally do this?
Happens.
You should see some of the shit she gets up to.
He's like, I'm not afraid. And so he just goes, thunk, and the massive bear paw goes, thunk.
Dude, I got some tavern brawl music on right now. This is sick background.
You should hit the guy with a little bit of like mockery there. Helios.
Oh, that's only for
Not mockery. Mockery does damage.
Oh, which
You
one's the
want-
one that makes
Cleric
it?
inspiration,
there's cutting
except
words,
not.
but those are only saving throws
Yeah, that
too,
one.
so it wouldn't
Yeah.
actually.
Okay. I thought maybe you could shake him a little bit.
Breed.
Yeah.
Do something that requires him to make a saving throw.
But yeah, by the way, so the sorry, I'm just gonna like get some music going.
Can I find another bard and arm wrestle with Mage Hand? That'd be a thing?
Mage Hand would not be very good for that.
Damn.
Well, but they both use Mage Hand.
No, we both use
Oh yeah, okay, I guess that, yeah. Anyways, so you slap down your bear paw, and the guy is going to he's gonna arm wrestle you.
Okay, now that's the part where you cheat and dig your claws into his hand.
Well, I was thinking like, so is Primal Savagery like an attack, or like
Yeah.
can I just
It would still be an
like so I have to like attack him then if I wanted to use that?
yeah.
Yeah, I
Okay.
wouldn't do that.
So,
Okay.
by the way, he's gonna be like 2 out of 3 again. And if I win, if I win, I get his sword. And he points at Talvo's rapier.
No fucking way.
Bree is in bear form, so Bree can't really speak
Yeah,
now.
I can't speak.
You gotta give like a nod or a shake your head.
Well, Talvo can answer that once it's his like sword.
So Talvo says no fucking way. The guy's like, oh, you think she's gonna lose? She's a fucking bear, dude.
I don't give a shit. This is a fucking family heirloom. I'm not gonna let some dirty Boarman fucking touch it.
Oh, now you're racist. That's
He's
they
like,
can't
hey,
do
what
that.
are you
I'm
saying about
racist.
me? You know
You're
what?
already racist.
He's like, you know what? I don't want it anyways. It's been touched by your dirty human hands. And he goes back and he's like, we'll just do it for fun. And he holds out his hand. Go ahead and roll me your athletics check. And just do a normal one and we'll add 2. It'll be 2 higher than whatever you get.
Okay.
Okay, so 21 instead of just 19. So, he actually has the same bonus as you. And the first round, Bree does manage a little bit of back and forth, but pretty quickly, Bree boom, slams his hand down. He's like, you know what? That's fine. I was just testing you out. And so he slams it back down again for the second one.
Is he getting tired yet? Done 4 rounds in a row.
He's a little tired, but not that. I mean, it's just arm wrestling, so. Alright. Oh, fuck. And so he's like,
Is he tired?
he's got a big smile on his face, and apparently he is tired because he goes, huh, and then goes, "Rah," but then apparently burns through his strength too quickly, and Bree, you just go thunk without much difficulty.
Now.
And the dude is actually pretty fucking pissed at this point. He just goes like
I start
"Ah!"
dancing as a bear.
You start dancing.
Yeah, as a bear. Yeah.
Like Bear in the big blue house. And but yeah, no. So he's like, he does not like this, and he just like slams his hands on the table. He's like, cheater! He's like, you
Loser!
Just roar as a bear.
When you say that, Talvo, he looks over at you and says, give me one reason. Talvo flicks with the finger, and the guy just goes, "Rah!" And he just lunges at Talvo, like across the table, like just lunges and tackles Talvo onto the ground. Oh god. At this point, there's gonna be a tavern brawl that breaks out. The whole place is just gonna lunge into chaos. As some people were cheering for Bree and you guys, some people were like on this guy's side. A few of the more racist, like Boarmen in here, were like, you know, cheering him on. And immediately, like some Boarmen come up and try to like punch Bree. Bree is so big. Bree's literally like 10 feet tall right now that she can just go like, "Rah!" like throw them off. Helios, what are you gonna do? Are you trying to calm it down or just give good music? Wait, what are you trying to do, Helios?
I'm kicking up the music. Here we go. I got a 31 performance roll.
Alright, so you're just gonna like give good tavern fight music?
Yeah.
Alright, so Helios like just, I like to think he just jumps up on like a little like stage area that's in the corner and starts playing. No one even messes with him because, oh yeah, he's not doing anything. Talvo, meanwhile, you are just engaged, I'm assuming, in a fist fight with this fucking Boarman who normally would just fucking destroy you, but because you have the belt of strength, you're pretty much an even match. You know, so he's like,
yeah, but I also have 20 decks, so how can he hit me?
Yeah, that's true. You eventually are going to be able to like spin over him and like have him underneath you. You don't even need to make any rolls and just start beating the shit out of his face. And he's like, eventually, as the whole place just turns into chaos, the like Boarman owner of the establishment will eventually be like get out, and like tear you guys off of each other. But as you guys, you know, I'm assuming you're not gonna like kill the guy or anything. You're just gonna show him a lesson, yeah. And definitely you're gonna be able to outmatch him without even needing to make any rolls. So eventually him and his buddies get kicked out. You guys also get kicked out, but yeah. After this fight is over, the dust settles. You guys have a few bruises, but you definitely came out the victors.
Yeah, I start walking towards the castle. I see him walking the other way. Tell your mom I said hi!
He just looks over his shoulder, looks like he's thinking about trying to lunge at you out on the street now, but his buddies are like, no, come on, we're going. And yeah, you guys are walking towards the castle. Bree is still in bear form, just like lumbering along.
Just walking along the streets.
Yeah. And yeah.
Yeah, before we head... Oh, never mind. I was thinking of, like, let's go to, like, a library, but then he's at the castle, so we can't do that bit.
Yeah,
it's also,
it's
like,
too late now.
Very late at night now.
Yeah. But yeah, so, you guys will head back to the castle.
You should stay in bear form and go into the jacuzzi with Riley. Just fuck with
Are they allowed in there?
Well, no, it's been a couple of hours since
Yeah,
I want
this
to
is-
know. I want to get home and see if we hear Riley, like, slaying or not.
Yeah, actually, as you guys are walking past Riley's room, you hear some sounds of frolicking, we'll just say.
I want to think about
You hear one of the ladies that he's with being like, oh, Riley, for such a small guy, you're very big down there.
Hearing that, I'm gonna, like, slam on the door, fire! Fire! And then just, like, run down the hallway to my room.
Okay, yeah.
For your shit face, so they probably hear it in your voice.
Yeah. But you guys could all hit the hay, maybe take a bath and wear, you know, and then head to bed. and you probably sleep in pretty well the next morning. When you guys do eventually wake up, you actually come out to like the little breakfast area here, and you see Shot is there.
Yeah.
And he like wishes you all a good morning, and he's like, we pulled in just a couple hours ago, but heard that you might need the rest.
Thank you. Everything going okay in the castle? We missed anything?
He's like, well, the massive bird that we were watching for the past few days, it did eat one of the lizard folk that was with us.
Oops.
Was it the bird's fault or was it the lizard folk's fault?
Yeah, a little bit of both, but
Okay, well,
we had to kind of convince the rest of the lizard folk not to just kill it then and there, but we put a muzzle on it now, so...
But what about its talons?
It's tied down, yeah. We might have to figure out something long-term, but yeah.
Okay, so the lizard folk do know to like keep their distance from it now, right?
Well, everyone does. It was a pretty gruesome affair, actually, yeah.
Well,
so anyway,
I mean, I want to feel bad about it, but just don't get near the big fucking pissed off bird. Like, it's a big ass. There's 1,000 other places to be other than near the big ass bird. So
He strikes. He's like, yeah, well, Well, yeah. So yeah, you guys will be able to rejoin your castle that is parked up next to Kurbak's Citadel once again. And yeah, at this point you can, you send like a messenger out to actually give the rest of the payment for like the armor stuff, because you basically didn't have it all on hand or didn't
half.
want to. Yeah.
We sent half, the other half on delivery.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, yeah, there's a couple other things that you, I think, basically paid with IOU before, like for the magic shop that you basically fully pay off now, and you take all this care of all this business. Your crew is definitely, very glad to have you guys back. You get a cheer when you guys walk back onto the castle, and yeah, there's the massive bird that is like chained down where the wyverns were before, and yeah. The massive bird does not seem very happy being your guys' captive.
yeah.
Again, it has like a
that's fair.
fucking 100-foot wingspan with its wings fully outstretched. Like, this thing is massive.
Can I animal handle it to like calm it down until it's gonna be okay?
Roll me an animal handling check.
Anybody want to assist him? Maybe Helios play like a calming song or something.
Yeah, let's do that.
I mean, that's actually like a pretty sick roll. So, I
Yeah.
mean, okay.
Okay, so 27 and 27, pretty good. When you go over there and start go up to it, Bree, it does have this muzzle, this thing keeping there's a chain around its massive beak. You go over though, and it does not really look very happy to have you approaching at first, Bree. You go over and kind of start petting its chest and stuff, and eventually you see it calm down a little bit, and it just gives you a glare though, and just without even having to let it communicate with you, you can tell this thing is not gonna be. You can calm it down a little bit, but this thing is not going to be willing to become your pet. You can just tell by just looking at this thing. It is way too wild of a creature.
Yeah.
And it is adult. It spent its whole life being wild and free. You have no idea how the Black Wolf got it to work with him, but
Would Bree tell us that?
Yeah, I'd let you know that that's how it's feeling right now.
Because could use his heart for some other stuff.
No.
No.
All right, let it eat another lizard folk. Fuck. Okay, whatever.
No, I think I feel bad, but we think we gotta let this thing go. If he was kidnapped by the Black Wolf, then it's let's let him be free.
I'm willing to let it go if we can send it somewhere else. I don't want to just unchain it because I don't think it's gonna just fly away. I think it's gonna want to fuck us up.
Wasn't the reason? Wait, didn't I guess it in the first place? That's why it's here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah. So it is Gios by you. Yeah.
Because it wouldn't need to be chained, would it? Because I told it like to not like hurt anybody here.
Yeah, well, I
To,
guess
like, protect us.
since you weren't with it before, it like didn't have necessarily any specific commands not to do it, right? Like if while you were gone, it didn't necessarily like if it if it thought it was under attack, it could still defend itself.
Yeah, so maybe that's what happened, and now that's why they chain it.
Yeah. So anyway, so you could definitely so yeah, you can actually, so I forgot you had Giosed it. So yeah, you could actually, now that you're here, basically tell it to do stuff, and it will actually listen to you.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem very happy about it though. It is definitely
I
still
told
being
to fix
forced
his
into it.
attitude.
Well, it's like, it tries, I guess.
What have we been feeding this guy? Or maybe some treats would help. Some positive reinforcement.
Like a lizard. No kidding.
Also, there is a cute moment where, as you, it's probably after this whole part, when Bree, when you like enter in the actual castle part, you see Blunkus and Funkus both like run, like do a little rat run over to you when they see you. They're like and then they're so excited and happy. They jump up on Bree's arm and crawl up to her shoulder.
Oh yeah.
They definitely missed Bree, so
yeah, I'm just petting them and everything. I'm really happy to see them again.
they're doing little chitters, like they're basically telling you like, oh man, you missed all this crazy stuff. We found a way to sneak into the pantry. We ate so much cheese.
Bree's super happy about that.
Talvo sees this and is like, he's like looking around like, some of these people are my former crewmates. Where's my welcome back? What the fuck?
No, they gave you guys a welcome, just maybe not like that, but yeah.
Everybody glares at you and directly avoids you specifically.
Oh, that being said, I do want to I don't know how many people here are like former crewmates, but I do want to let them know that I saw Delilah.
Yeah.
My quartermaster.
Like in person or the dream?
The dream, yeah, but I mean,
when you
Guys, you
tell
won't believe the dream I had.
when you tell the one or two, because like a lot of the crew members you have here are new people, not necessarily like from your original crew, but a few of them are, and
yeah.
When you tell them, they're like, one of them would be like, do you think, like, what does that mean?
I'm not sure if it was just it drawing from my memories, or maybe she's dead.
They nod. They're like, well, hopefully not, but
Well, we weren't dead in that area. We're still here.
Yeah, but he got people's memories by eating them.
There. We didn't get eaten. Oops. I'm gonna walk over that way.
I don't know. Maybe we'll find out when we finally assault the Dragon Elf Islands. But just prepare yourselves for that, guys.
Mm-hmm. Aye. And yeah, you would you definitely spend a few hours just kind of like making sure everything's in order. But is the plan just to leave later that same day to head towards? Well, here, let's put us back on the map.
I wanted to look for a spear, but also
There was a couple things I wanted to maybe grab. I would say maybe we'll leave a little afternoon. Give everybody a couple hours of shore leave.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, there was also the whole looking for I forget his name, Full Door or whatever.
Yeah.
Full Duel.
Yeah, you
But
can do
I
that.
was gonna do that before we slept, but we've slept now.
Okay.
So I will do it this morning, I
You
guess.
can head, yeah, honestly, you'd probably be the first up since the rest stayed out late. So,
Oh,
yeah.
so we had a long rest then.
Yeah, you had a long rest out. And yeah, you guys will, the castle is now here in Krobak City, and you will then, you'll spend a few hours, it sounds like, doing stuff here. And then head towards, I think you're heading towards Taisha, right? Or you're going to head on the route that the army is going, which is through here, right? To catch up to the army?
And go save my
Friend.
Best friend.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They were roommates.
Yeah. And you okay, yeah. So you can definitely yeah, you guys can definitely like hang out a bit. Most of you are gonna be busy kind of like getting the stuff ready to go, like Talvo especially. But Adau left a little bit earlier before the castle even necessarily, or probably right around when the castle was getting back. Adau went on a little separate adventure that he still hasn't really told you guys about.
Yeah, I told your players, but your characters still don't know.
Yeah. And so Adau goes out looking for a person. Yeah, you start looking around asking for the name that you had from the
Yeah, I suppose I would start in the castle, ironically enough, asking people of note here, like historians, archivists.
Yeah, you unfortunately none of them really have any answers for you actually.
All right, then I'll trust my gut, I guess. I don't know.
Okay.
I'll intuit a person to ask.
Okay, roll me
in the city.
Roll me an insight check. Okay. So you actually kind of like, if you're just kind of trusting your gut, you'd probably go through the thought process of like, okay, well, who would have been most likely to be friends or know a fire giant or a giant? Because it was written in giant writing.
Big fucking letters.
Yes, every time you say that,
Yeah.
Realistically, the it would probably be the closest thing might be like a dwarf, and then if not a dwarf, maybe like a human. And beyond that, you know that fire giants were generally pretty renowned for being like the smiths out of the giants. They were often like the ones that were known for smithing things, and they lived under mountains, and so you could kind of start with that, right? You start with dwarves and then go to humans and look at, first starting with smiths and stuff. And after going to a few places, there's a couple dwarven smiths in town. You go to them, neither of them have heard of this guy. None of them are the guy. Eventually, though, you do actually eventually go to a human smith who is an old guy, actually, like maybe in his like 70s, like pretty old guy, running a shop with like his sons. And he mostly does. It's actually on the outskirts of town. He mostly does like smithing stuff that isn't like weapons, but more like like making nails and tools and stuff, right, for farmers in the area and whatever. And when you come in here, he's like, oh yeah, no, that you said Fuldul is the name.
Hold up. Yeah, Ordo told me to come find him.
I don't know Ordo, but the name Fuldo, that sounds familiar.
I'm an idiot. I misread that. Anyway,
I
yes.
knew him. I knew him back when I was a kid. He was a friend of my grandfather's. He's been dead probably 50 years at least.
Whoopsie.
Yeah.
Old human smith used magics. He said they were taught to him by a giant, actually. Could that have been this Ordo you're talking about?
Could be.
He's like, yeah, no, he's been dead a long time, but his grandson, he's still got a shop. The name of Steve is an enchanter of armor. Actually.
No way. I don't know who that is. Yeah, point me in the right direction. I would be obliged.
Yeah, he's like, he'll tell you. He's like, oh yeah, he's got a shop in the middle of town. Yeah, Steve's sorceries and enchantments.
And this is a smith, a mundane smith, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you said does nails and stuff. Maybe the castle needs some building supplies. Who knows? Maybe we could give him some business.
Okay, yeah, you could definitely send some business that way while the castle's in town for a
yeah.
while.
I'll tell him to get in touch with I don't even know who. I guess I'm the head administrator, so.
Yeah.
Fuck, I don't know.
You can get in touch with like me, and I can get him hooked up with our facilities guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll resupply you your stuff, so.
Yeah, essentially, yeah, with nails and boards and
Yeah.
armor for the. Except it's not armor, it's cladding. That's what building armor is.
Yeah.
Building armor.
Yeah. All right. Well, so I'll do that. Thank him for his assistance. Maybe give him. I'll do be American. Give him some gold, and I'll. I don't know how much. What's a fuck ton of gold like for a normal person, but nothing for us? Like 10 gold.
I mean, 10 gold is like, yeah, so like a skilled
Is it-
artisan's wages are probably like 2 gold a day. So 10 gold is
2
like a
gold a day?
week's wages for, a smith.
Let's see. If someone
probably.
gave me a month's pay, I'd be ecstatic. So a week's is 10, so I'll give him 40 gold. Why not?
Okay, sounds good. He's very appreciative, yeah, definitely.
And then I'll tell him have a good day, and I'm off to see the wizard, the wonderful Steve of Oz.
Yeah. And yeah, you go in, and he's like, "Oh, you're Adau, right?"
The one and only.
Yeah,
Maybe, I don't know any
a
others.
couple of your friends, Helios and Talvo, they were in here yesterday. Yeah.
Yeah, did you see the
No way.
you walked in?
Oh yeah, yeah. Actually, you know what? They were here. You're the enchanter. They told me about that.
We have
Yeah.
not talked to you. We have not talked to you.
Yeah. Well, yes, but you were going there because I suggested it.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's like,
I got sidetracked on the way here. Got
Yeah.
lost in this, Byzantine city. That's not the right use for that word, but yeah, I was gonna actually come here to get stuff enchanted too. But I asked him. I have a question about
Yeah.
your family history. What was the guy's name who sent me?
I don't remember.
Fucking Billy Joe Bob.
Yeah.
Billy
Joe Bob, Jim Bob.
Jim
Yeah.
Bob. Yeah, the venerable Billy Joe Bob Jim Bob sent me over here. He said he was friends with your grandfather, who was an enchanter much like you, as I understand it, right?
He nods. He's like, yeah, that's where my grandfather taught my dad some stuff, although my dad never really took to the trade as much as I have, so yeah, that's where...
What happened? Where did your dad go? What did he do instead?
He,
Drank.
stuff here and there.
Stuff here and there? He wasn't of the adventuring persuasion, was he?
He did occasionally go out looking for things, but mainly as soon as I was old enough, he left the running of this place to me, and yeah.
So wait, the other guy, he said that hit Steve's granddad's name was Fuldul?
Yeah.
Okay. And he's been dead a while? Okay. Well, alright, so before I continue with that, I'll get on to business.
Yeah.
Frick. He's an no, I guess he can enchant anything, I suppose.
Yeah, he's more specializes in normal weapons and armor and stuff, but he can...
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. About handing him off the mithril half plate and having him upgrade that from a +1, or getting a spear enchanted with some element to maybe have it do an extra like D4, D6 damage
Okay.
instead of just piercing.
Didn't you just get an adamantine plate?
No, it's mithril, not adamantine.
Yeah.
Oh.
Adamantine would be crazy sicko mode, but it's +1 and mithril, which is great, but it would be even better if it were mithril and +2 or 3.
Yeah.
That actually would be just broken, like insane. So I'll ask him about that, and before we continue with the lore, the Steve lore.
Yeah, so he'll tell you, he's like,
Store.
yeah, he would tell you, like, the thing is, mithril kind of reacts to magic a little differently. And I definitely could do that, but it's going to take a lot longer and be more expensive than if it were just, what your friends got, where,
Really studded leather, right?
amplifying normal magics on a normal material like that is one thing, but mithril, you have to be careful, or else you can end up with defects. Things that attract missiles, things that that attract damage and stuff. But
Is that really
Sure.
bad superpowers mean?
Yeah.
but yeah, so
Is that
he's like it's a much more delicate process to get right.
Okay.
Honestly,
Could
attracting missiles would be funny, and then you could use it. You could throw it at somebody.
that? Yeah.
There's ways around it.
That would be funny. Okay. So, yeah, I guess what would a quote be for both of those options? And also then the spear, if both of those are outrageously expensive, I'll move on to that.
So if you want to upgrade the armor from +1 to +2 mithril, he's gonna tell you it's gonna be about 10,000 gold just for that.
Okay.
So whereas so that's like double the cost it was for the other guys with theirs.
Yeah.
Then what was the other thing?
And they were doing theirs from like +1 to +3, right?
No, theirs is +2, +1 to +2.
Oh, okay.
+3 would be
What would
way
it-
more than that, yeah. And
Yeah,
he
yeah.
doesn't even have the ability to do that. Actually, he's not that.
Oh,
skilled.
yeah, of course he said that. I forgot. Okay. And then, Helios, what did you say about a spear?
What?
Or you did something already? You said something about shot.
Oh, I think I did.
Then what was the last thing you said?
Oh, I was being a dumbass. You said, "Give me a quote," so I give you a quote.
yeah.
That's
Oh.
100% of the shots you never take.
As far
Okay,
as
alright.
a spear,
Yeah.
some sort of infusement on a weapon, he would say like, that's a pretty common thing. But again, generally, I was telling your friend this, but like generally for stuff like that, I need something to infuse it with. And I don't necessarily have all that on hand normally. Like,
Yeah, well, we do.
Not to
Right?
mention
I mean-
he's already working on our stuff, so
Yeah, well, I'll add to the backlog, whatever. I also don't. Oh, I guess I do know that.
so
'cause he
what is
told me.
your? Well, what do you have then?
We've slain a fair number of exotic creatures, including. Oh, hey, I'm gonna take the shield off my back. Do you have to be attuned to this to hear Kasaria's voice?
Yeah.
Okay.
we're
Well,
not attuned to
Be like,
it.
I
listen
am.
to this.
Yeah, no, okay, and including the dragon from whom I got this. So surely, and I believe their element of black dragons and onyx dragons. Is that one? Is that the metal one? I don't know. Whatever
yeah.
the
But
metal
yeah,
one, they're both acid.
He's
not an
fascinated with
element,
this.
but-
Like when you show him this, he's oh my, this. He's like, is this the actual crest of the purple dragon?
The one and only. Oh, I guess it. Well, yeah. Okay, never mind. I was
Yeah,
gonna
he-
say,
he knows
purple
about this.
dragon's different. Yeah.
And he's like, wow, this is And you said you have Kasaria's body.
Yes, and soul, but that's another matter.
You could, if I could harvest her heart, I might be able to infuse a weapon with the power of acid or poison, perhaps.
Okay.
And as you do this, you hear Kasaria's voice here, and they'd be like, "You better not give my heart to him. This
What are you gonna use it
pitiful
for?
human does not deserve to hold my heart."
I'm not a human. I'm an elf.
No, she means him, the sorcerer.
No, to hold it. Yeah, true. What else could I like?
He'll probably be wearing gloves.
Yeah, true. He won't actually touch it. The gloves, the cow's gloves would, or the cow leather would. But what else could you do with like if you want to imbue or infuse or whatever? Like what else? What would happen if you use that on armor or a shield
Yeah,
or
you have, like, a
something?
central order.
He looks at it, he's like, well, her heart could many times I mean, I don't know if I use the heart in conjunction with some of her scales, I could plate armor with it and perhaps give it resistance to the acid that black dragons spray.
Wow. Do you think we're gonna be
Okay.
running into another black dragon?
Yeah, I was gonna say that's kind
Well,
of extremely
It would just be
situational.
acid in general, acid damage in
Yeah,
general.
yeah.
So
I see. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like
If we
like
do this, we'll have an acid encounter 3 weeks from now.
true. I don't know. Yeah, that's true. But it is just it's very situational, I guess.
yeah. So, yeah, he would basically say, like, there's a lot of things I could do, but a lot of it's going to be based on linked to the
Whatever
kind
I
of
bring.
properties of Kasaria's body, right? So,
Okay, fair enough. Well, we have a many scales and one heart. Anyway, yeah, I guess yeah. We'll do the spear because spear is cool.
Okay.
I'll bring you the heart later. I'll
Okay.
have it brought here.
And you just want like a normal spear, basically, just that is infused with that.
If it could also be like +1, so it counts as magical, that would be cool.
Okay.
Or +2 if I have the money, which I guess I do have the money. Like I definitely do. But
Okay.
if both of those, that's the tall order, I guess. But that's the ideal.
So you want a +1 magic spear with some sort of acid thing from Kasaria's body.
Yeah.
Okay. That would probably cost you in the range of, let's see, that would probably cost you. Spears are pretty simple weapons and stuff, and it's really just like the process itself is the more expensive part. Like it would not be that bad.
The magic bit.
Yeah, she would probably. So he would say that it'd probably be like 2,000 gold for something like that. So.
Okay.
And it should be, since it's magic, it should be pretty durable. It's not gonna like snap or as easily as a normal spear.
Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah, definitely. Pultang is kind of like a sword. It's sword terminology. Like people use it to reference katanas.
Yeah.
Because the hilt is metal. It's part of the blade.
Yeah.
So something like that. So it's like almost impossible to actually render unusable as a spear.
Yep. Sounds good.
But yeah, sure. 2,000 gold. I'll do that.
Okay.
That'll maybe I'll throw in.
Yeah.
Throw in an extra 500 for the Steve lore that I'm about to get.
Okay.
About full duel.
Sounds good. You ask him then. So how did you approach this?
Well, I found in one of my many adventures a note written by it didn't have a name on it, like who wrote this. Did it? I don't think it did. And unless it's Ordo, wrote this.
Yeah, it's from Ordo. Yeah.
Okay.
It was signed to that.
All right. Yeah. Well, I have. And you said he's a fire giant, or would I know that?
You wouldn't know that, no.
Okay. But yeah. Anyway, I was sent here by Billy, Jim Bob, Joe Bob, to whom I mentioned Fool Duel, and he said it was your grandfather, who's long dead. But I'm looking. Well. The secrets to Ordo's knowledge, I suppose. I'll be upfront about it. I'm an honest and not at all backhanded guy. Not at all.
He nods and he's like, yeah, Fulgul was my grandfather. And he never mentioned the name of the giant that taught him their ways, but. Yeah, there was a giant, a fire giant, that he did talk about having taught him how to enchant things in the way of the fire giants. And my grandfather left for my father and left for me, and my father left for me. Well, my grandfather always said that Ordo would want to at some point return for it, but he never did. And he said that if my grandfather said that if someone from Ordo or his lineage should come here to give it back. But do you have this note so I can actually wait, did you mention the note? You said how did you mention?
I haven't mentioned the note, but I can produce it.
Yeah, he would basically just be like, how do you know about this, basically? Like, I need, if you can show me something to prove that this is from how you came about this knowledge. Basically, did you meet Ordo himself?
No. Did I see? There weren't remains of a giant in there, were there?
I mean, there were remains of lots of things, not necessarily stuff you could have deciphered as,
No. Well, were there any big, like, comically large femur bones?
I mean, there probably were some bigger bones, but more than that, I will point out, you did see a giant in the memories, in the, like,
puzzle
street
that's
you were
true.
in.
Yeah, I actually, you know what? So I did meet him. He asked me a riddle, and what was the riddle? Shit, I'll produce the note, and I'll ask what was the riddle that he asked. It was the mountain.
Yeah.
He was at the mountain. So the first one was triplets. The third one was way anchor. The second one.
I don't actually remember. I have to look.
Yeah, I'll find it.
It was, it was, what is it which if you name it, you destroy it?
Oh, yes,
And
silence.
Yeah.
Also a secret, but kind of. That one's a tiny stretch, I guess.
Yeah, but yeah, either, you...
And I'll describe him, like, visually, if I remember it, I guess.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, sure. You can describe him, and, meanwhile, he looks over the note, and he actually, it does seem like he does read Giant. He actually does understand it. And he's like, yes, well, I have no reason to think that you would randomly have reason to forge this, so, if this is the case, then, well, it, seems like maybe this is the last will of Ordo. And, I think it's probably right for me to give the knowledge that he held here, that he gave to my grandfather, to you. I will be honest, I've never read it myself. But my grandfather said to respect the privacy of his old friend. But it belongs to you now. And he just heads into the back room, opens up the safe, and you hear him kind of like reaching in, like, and actually blowing. You hear him blowing, and you see that he pulls out, and you see what he's blowing. He was blowing the dust off of the cover of an old tome, a large tome. And so he brings over this tome and goes thunk, and it's a leather-bound tome, written with giant writing on it. You can definitely tell.
Yeah. Okay. Is it just like leather, like flat, not carved or anything? Like, or is there a cover on it that is legible? No cover really, and it seems like more like a notebook that someone would have. Oh, okay. I suppose I'll take it rather gingerly, gauging its durability, and then open it up. Yeah. And begin reading. Yeah. And you start kind of like flipping through, like seeing what is this, and yeah. Immediately you can tell that it is just a bunch of knowledge from this fire giant. A lot of it is fairly technical, like smithing techniques and stuff, recipes for how to create certain like items, there's one that is like how to create a fire-imbued greatsword, like something like that, and it calls for the heart of a fire salamander, and you have no fucking idea what that is. You're like, you've never heard of that before. Oh, a cute little like. There's actually an illustration of a fire salamander. It's not like an actual salamander. Yeah. It's an upright creature with a spear, breathing like that's made of lava. It looks like. Some wild shit that you've never seen, but apparently fire giants have knowledge on. You keep reading through different stuff, and you can tell that Steve is kind of like trying to peek in, but he's like, nah, like he doesn't want to know necessarily because it's not for him. Eventually, you look through, and then something catches your eye. You flip through a certain page, and you're about to flip by, but then you see, you're like, wait a minute. That's a flying castle there. And there's schematics on a flying castle. Not necessarily yours, but just like a general idea of one. And it has notes written about different like abilities that the flying castles can have. Different ways they can be upgraded, different variants that have existed. Oh.
and you start to kind of like read through this, and you realize like it's going to take time to kind of decipher, especially because you're still learning Giant. But you're pretty sure this is going to have a lot of knowledge about the flying castle and other stuff too. So.
Okay. Very cool. Yeah, no, I mean, I'm not a smith, but or an architect or engineer. Well, I am an engineer, but not Adau. Well, I'll thank Steve for that. I'll tell him I'll definitely be back if upon our return to Korbach City, because he could probably make more use of a lot of this than I can, for our benefit, obviously, but
Yeah, he nods.
for his
He's like,
financial gain.
yeah. And he's like, well, I wish you luck, and yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, if anyone else comes around, obviously I'm not a giant, and I met Ordo. I don't know if he has kids, but if they come around, you know who we are, and I don't have a sending stone to give him to reach us or anything, but I guess you could have somebody cast sending to me or any of us, so you know how to reach us, and. Yeah, no qualms with you telling them who we are.
Yeah. He would. He's like, yeah, if someone does come looking for this in the future, I'll send them your way, I guess.
Unless they're half giant, then don't, because Ordo specifically said not to.
Yeah, he knows.
I mean,
like,
you can see in the note.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, I won't. Yeah.
Anyway, all right, well, cool. So spear time, gave him the gold for that. Got the book. I'm chilling. Time to return.
Okay. And yeah, I think we're gonna wrap up in a second, but is there any other business that you guys really needed or wanted to do before
I had a quick
your
little
castle
one
heads out?
I
Yeah.
wanted to do. I want to go looking for a toy store, specifically
Okay.
one that sells orange or red marbles.
Okay. You could definitely find. I don't know if there would be a toy store specifically, but you could definitely find some marbles.
Wonder where this is going.
Okay, so I would like to buy like 50 of these marbles.
Okay.
And I want to go back to our enchanted boy and ask him real quick, like, hey, it's like a really quick job. Could you just enchant these so they glow?
He's like, yeah, I guess.
Just, yeah.
Okay, he could do that pretty much on the spot. It might take a couple hours, but
Okay,
yeah, it would cost like, 100 gold maybe.
sure. That was all.
Alright.
Now I got a bunch of fireball beads I can bluff with.
I like it. You just bluff with like a chain of like 50 of them, like, maybe use it.
Give everybody one and so they can all hold them together. And be
yeah.
like,
What if you mix them up with the actual ones that you have?
you either throw the dud or drop the real
Oh.
one.
Well, I got a feeling you could tell the difference between.
You can definitely tell if they're side by side, yeah. The actual ones that are like swirling inside of it, whereas the ones heated are kind of like the outer layer is like glowing, right? But from afar,
Yeah.
So okay. But yeah, so there might be a couple other minor things you guys would do too, but we can cover that next time. You are eventually, though, going to head out with your castle towards, I don't have a name for this town, but this kind of border town, border city that then is on the way to Taisha, since that's the route that the army is going to take. And the army at this point is probably still several days away from Taisha, and the fleet going up the river several days away. But you're going to be able to reach both of either of them well before they hit their destination of Taisha. And I think we'll figure out what else might happen next time. Although I did say that you guys will level up now, because you basically were going to level up last time, but I figured we'll just do it between kind of like travel parts, right? When you're back with the castle, you have time to kind of rest, and it's definitely going to be a few days of travel for you guys, catching up to everyone there. So you have time to kind of soak in the lessons you've learned, and you'll level up to, what is it going to be, 13 now?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh boy.
7th level spells. 7th level spells.
Yeah, you get some much
Yeah.
higher level stuff. So yeah. So you guys can figure that out, and then next time you'll be on the way to Taisha, where armies will meet. And yeah, I think that's gonna do it for us. I gotta go get some work done in a bit, and I might stream again later tonight, actually. But anyone else gonna stream?
No idea. Probably not.
Okay.
I have editing things
Yeah, that's the other thing, is I might do some editing. So
for once. Yeah, I'm right. Let me
yeah.
finish something first before starting something new.
Yeah.
At Britsha.
But yeah, do we yeah, okay. Well, I guess we should be all good. I'm good. Well, so next week, okay, so there is a couple of things. So for one, so next Saturday is the next Break the Record event. So that's gonna be fun. Where we're gonna do Deluxe and Knights RMO. Spoiled? No, it's not RMO. I'm just messing.
Random game only.
That's on Saturday, but on Sunday, Satan herself is doing a marathon run on a GDQ Hotfix marathon, and I believe Britsha and Helios and myself were potentially going to do co-commentary, and that is on Sunday. It is a few hours before D&D normally starts, so hopefully it shouldn't interfere. But if it runs late, like the marathon as a whole or something, we might be a little late here. So just it's a possibility. So. Anyways, that's Sunday the 15th for that. So, I guess it might technically be Monday by your timeline. But anyways, we're gonna head out here. And
Things happen at different times. Why we can play? It's a busy weekend.
Yeah.
But like they're all different times.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna wrap up here. I'm gonna host up Comment Bagel, and we will see.
When are we tired?
Yeah. We're gonna see everyone later. Bye bye.
Adios.
See ya.